You've just... Shadow, can you go down to the Ono?
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, that's boring.
Meanwhile, for everyone else... So, you've just
Alright.
been told to leave the town.
Alright.
I guess let's gather everyone.
Alright.
Isn't this everyone?
You're able to find... So, in this town, there should be currently Kel.
If I remember correctly, me and Varus were going and drinking at a bar as he was telling me the shit that just happened.
Yep.
Yes.
Kel, Varus, and Acho.
Alright, so that's everyone I know where is and I know is here. Yes?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, so I go up to them.
Alright, while you two are drinking, you see Kel come up to you.
I'm going to stop and ask Kel what's up.
We've gotta go.
That was inevitable. So,
Yeah,
did you tell Atlas that Vulpus kind of destroyed a soul?
I don't know what happened. I know they just exploded someone. He didn't really seem to care. He just, said about it and said that if they come here again, they will be killed and maybe they may put a bounty on them. I don't know.
Alright, well, let's leave, because I don't really want to deal with mob justice.
Alright. Let's gather our stuff and leave.
Well, I have
Let's
my
see.
stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
let's see
go.
how
Yeah, I
Archie's doing. Quick, can we? Oh wait, no, we can't get in, can we?
And what?
Wasn't there like a barrier last time I tried? James?
For...
The church.
No, there's not a... Oh. No, there shouldn't currently be a barrier on the church. There's, multiple places that have barriers, so I needed to know which one you're checking.
Yeah, I meant when I think there was one when I tried to interact with Archie.
Yeah, he put up a barrier temporarily to block you. It's not a permanent barrier. Drains too much power.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's go.
Oh.
I think it's best if we leave while we still have our heads attached.
Yeah, let's I just want to say goodbye to Archie.
Do you really want to risk staying in a town?
I'm not
where
staying,
both
I'm
the
just
lucky and
gonna
the
go. I'm going with them. I'm going over there just to say goodbye to him. Just tell him that if he ever needs us, he can call upon us so long as it's within reason. Or whatever. But you can go on ahead if you want.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I'm gonna wait by the edge of town.
Right. Which edge?
You know what? We'll say the west edge.
Alright, west. Okay. I'll go to the church.
Alright, you arrive at the church.
I will walk inside. And see if Archie is where he was last time I saw him.
He is currently in the main area of the church, leaning up against the wall.
I will slowly approach him. It's been a day, hasn't it?
What are you still doing here?
I just wanted to say goodbye and see how you were doing.
Well, it was getting better until I saw you.
Sorry about that.
Doesn't seem like it. You're still here.
Alright. I will turn around and walk towards the door. If you ever need us, you can call upon us if you find a way to do so. and I will walk out and go to Varys. What is Acho doing?
I would go with Varys.
All right. Yeah, so I'll go to the others. Just hastily.
All right. So you arrive with the others.
All right. Where should we go?
Do you know of any places to go and lay low for a while?
Well, there's the forest. If we find a river, it could be not. It wouldn't be too difficult to get a hold of food, so long as we don't stay close by to the village.
I can manage the food.
You sure? Doesn't magic take a bit long to recharge?
I as long as we don't have fights, I can manage.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Because
How things are going in this place?
All right. Which direction do we want to head in?
I don't care. I figured west would just be expanse where we wouldn't have to deal with much.
All right. Is there a path?
There is a road that goes that way.
All right. Let's just start walking down the road.
All right.
All right. About how long would that be? 4.5 hours of walking. You reach one of the outposts. Looks to be a mining outpost.
Oh, okay. Are there any signs or anything?
It says Echo Point.
All right.
I say we continue walking.
Do you have to walk through the outpost, or?
Oh, you can go around it if you'd like, but for the most part, the quickest way is just straight through and out.
I'm gonna go around.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's not go for people.
You go out and around.
All right. We find the path again?
Yep.
All right. Then let's head on our way.
Yep.
You were heading west, correct?
Yeah, that's the way we headed out
Thought
of
so.
the town.
Yep.
Are there any like road splits or anything
No.
you should keep in mind? Oh,
For the most part, it appears to swerve towards something towards the north. Almost as if it was carved that way to line up with a different town.
north?
Well, northwest.
Northwest. Varys, do you still have the map memorized?
Can I make a history check? To see if I remember
Sure.
the map.
Don't you have the feet?
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
been
meant.
more than 25 days since I've seen the map.
Fair point. Make a history check.
Yeah, just because we know we were by the mountain, and then
24.
Okay. And what are you trying to remember?
I guess the town to the northwest.
You remember there was a dot on the map that represented the town?
okay.
There was a town to the northwest.
Alright, that's good. Do you know, like, approximately how long it'd take to get there?
No.
Fair point. Well, then I guess, do we want to head all the way to the town, or...
I mean, we could do, 8 hours of walking and 8 hours of training if we wanted to.
That seems like it could be reasonable. What do you think, Acho?
We do need to go and train a bit more.
Yeah. We should keep our friends informed with the jar about the current situation.
Oh yeah, Meadow, we still have that, right?
I believe Kel had it.
No, you had it. I
Or-
gave it to you, remember?
No,
Yeah.
I
You
yes,
wrote a
I have
message.
it.
Yeah.
And Shadow has the other one,
Um,
correct?
Shadows
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Shadow has the other one, doesn't he?
Shadow has the other one, yeah.
Yeah, he
Thought so.
Is it still recharging?
Oh, do you mean from the actual event or from its modification? Or from the last use?
From the last use.
When was the last time you used it?
Before Vulpes drank the whole soul thing.
Alright, so less than 24 hours. And, what is the charges per day on the item?
I think it was once per week.
Was that speculation or is that from Jimus?
James asked.
An item, I give out a charge number and a recharge point in time.
Because I know you said it was a week, and it was, I think, once a week use.
Then yeah, it's still got 4 more days to recharge.
All right. Okay, so
Bless you.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
yeah. So we've we've eaten for the day, right? Like we've had the nourishment we need.
Have.
All right. I'm gonna take the sending spell for today,
Alright.
and I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot and tell Shadow Vulpes killed someone. Atlas isn't safe for us. Just so he knows that we had to leave.
Alright. I just rolled the failure chance, by the way.
Okay. Because I don't want him going to Atlas expecting it to be friendly.
Alright. So, where were you 2 days ago?
I was in Celestia, and then ported to Atlas.
Alright.
No,
Celestia.
2 days ago I was in Celestia.
Were you in the Thieves Guild?
Yeah.
Alright.
Over the day in the Thieves Guild, but in the evening, or I would leave for the woods.
You would get no response. You got no response, Varus.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Well, I tried to warn Shadow. I guess we
How
continue
many
on our
hours
way.
have we traveled?
So far, 4.5, and then a bit more.
Alright, and how much of the day is left?
I believe everything had gone down before 4 p.m., so it should be about 8:30.
8:30. Well, that's like barely before dark, isn't it?
Dark is about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Alright, let's set up camp, I guess. Wait, does any of us have dark vision? Oh,
I
Varus
have dark
does.
vision.
Alright.
I'm a simple human. I don't have dark vision.
Neither do I.
Even macho brothers.
I guess we're gonna carry various ones in the mornings.
Probably. I mean, with our abilities, we probably could.
Yeah.
So
Alright. So let's set up
I guess let's walk for another
well, if
30
it's
minutes
getting
to
dark,
find a nice
let's
place
first
to set up camp.
yeah, a little bit off the path.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I guess you guys go to sleep and I'll keep watch.
Yeah. How's the temperature? James?
It should be about 24 degrees Celsius.
Okay, yeah, that's a good
Pleasant.
good temperature
It's
to
pretty
sleep.
much the most neutral time of year, temperature-wise.
Good stuff. I don't want to freeze to death while sleeping.
Having freedom units.
Does anyone know what that temperature is in American?
I don't know, 40 maybe?
It's not.
Like
It's not.
80, it's 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That's all I can really tell you.
Okay, that's a warm summer day. Okay, yeah, that's good. By the way, Kel, if it was 40, let me tell you, your ass would be glass. That's cold. That's mountaintop cold. If you don't have anything warm.
Oh. The only thing I know is like I think minus 42 is where Celsius and Fahrenheit meets.
I thought it was 0. No.
No, definitely not 0. Minus 42 is where they meet. I'm fairly sure. I think it was minus 40. Because 0 for us is when water freezes.
Yeah, and that's negative 32.
Yeah.
For us.
No, that's 32.
Right, fuck. Now you got me thinking of negatives.
Alright. So,
Yeah, it's minus 40.
what are you doing now?
We're gonna, I guess,
Set up a little camp.
Yeah. I will cast Firebolt to start a campfire.
Do any of you have
first...
camp tents or anything like that?
No.
Tents? No, I have a bedroll.
Alright.
Oh, you have a bedroll, do you?
Yes, I actually had some equipment in case it was actually for something before, but that never happened. So then it just happened to stay around for this.
We've never had.
They've never been this ready for an event.
We either slept on the ground or we slept on our carpet, on a flying carpet.
Yeah.
New achievement. We're actually prepared for a situation, which was sleeping outside.
Oh yeah, I don't need a bedroll. I go to sleep standing up.
Do you actually?
He actually spent 125 days training that.
You don't need to sleep on the ground. You just lean up against the tree. All right, I'm good. Close his eyes.
I don't even need to do that. I just need to
He can just stand and sleep.
He's pulling a Whitebeard.
I'm fairly sure on at least one occasion he's been knocked out standing up.
Is he pulling?
So he's pulling a Whitebeard, basically.
Basically.
Depends.
Congratulations, Kel. You are now Whitebeard.
All right.
All right.
I will stand here and close my eyes to fall asleep.
I'm gonna use my bedroll and sleep on it. Or I don't know
Right.
how bedroll works.
What? So you're like what? Gonna sleep in a bed? What sort of weirdo are you?
I know, right?
I'm a man that likes my comfort.
That sounds like serial killer behavior to me.
I mean, with the way everyone was fucking calling me a psychopath in the beginning of the game.
No, you're just Acho Man.
You finally found your people.
Yeah.
All right. Time for bed, I guess, and then Varys will keep watch, and once we wake up, we'll let Varys sleep.
Yep.
Alright. Varys, roll 1d100 for me, and then make a perception check.
Okay.
Pain.
The time of pain. I remember this from Ryder's game until I got Lehman's Tiny Hut. Which then
Tiny's
Ryder
Hut is a great spell.
Yeah.
Nathan had that spell.
So that's why you never had to worry about it.
We had to worry about it before.
Point.
So,
what are you currently doing?
we are 2 days ago, or 2 days from where I stopped. Well,
So last thing you left off on was you left the city.
left Atlas.
Yeah, what direction were you walking? There's 2 exits, well, 3 exits. There's directly north, there's northwest, and then, mainly west, and then there's east.
I left west.
Alright. How long are you travelling that
So-
way? 4.5 hours go by and you would reach the Echo Outpost. Would you like to keep walking? It's basically a part of Atlas.
Yeah, I'm just walking out of there.
Alright, you keep going.
And
And a flying dragon flies above you.
I try to hide behind a tree.
Volbers, you're fairly sure you spotted a black dot.
Okay.
Hey Volbers, you're fairly sure you spotted a black dot from above.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go check it out.
Shadow,
I'm
a dragon swoops down.
Oh, wait, no, I'm going to ask Kate to go down somewhere where Shadow can see him. So and then go into the bag of holding.
Alright.
That's my plan.
Okay. I'm still trying to hide behind a tree next to the road.
Okay.
Okay. You get... K is not going to fit into a bag of holding in this current form. If it was
I'm
a...
going to ask him.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
have the grade 5. I have the grade 5 bag of holding.
Yeah, it's that the opening for it won't fit him.
Oh, I
Can't
see.
climb in.
I'm going to ask him to wait here, please, and until I come back. Do not go.
I could
Anywhere else.
Misty Step.
You could what?
Misty Step.
Why?
You wanted me in the bag, correct?
Oh, yes, please, if you can do that.
He takes one step and vanishes.
I'm going to open the bag and
He's
say,
currently
"Are you
in
in there?"
You can see him.
Oh, I'm going to wave at him and smile.
Alright.
Okay, now I'm going to walk up to Shadow, or at least what I think is Shadow. I don't know, I'm hoping so.
Shadow. Make a stealth check.
I did.
Yeah, he rolled 28. So
You see the following walking up.
What?
I see. What?
You see this walk up to a general area. Not right up to you, but rather close by. It appears to be wearing dragon scales as part of its armor.
The F? That's an upgrade.
Hello.
Okay.
I assume I do not find him, right?
You cannot see him, but you know you're in the general area where you last saw him.
Do I notice that it's Vulpes, or
Does that look like Vulpes to you?
I haven't seen anybody else with white hair and the markings, so
Alright.
the possibility is big, but not 100%.
So it could be Vulpes.
Yeah. I just wait for them.
Alright. Vulpes, you're standing there and you can't see anything.
Shadow, are you here?
I'm staying behind the tree, but I'm shouting, "What the fuck do you want?"
Vulpes, you can tell almost where he is within. Well, you've narrowed it down to 30 degrees.
Are you okay? Is anything going up?
Oh no, maybe this fucking dragon you came with?
Ah, yeah, that. I wish you weren't seeing that. Yeah. It's a really long story, but I kind of need your help.
So, you did the one thing I told you not to do, and now you want my help?
Hadre tried to kill me, okay? I was desperate.
Why?
Because I was desperate? What do you mean? Why I was desperate? I was almost killed.
No, why did he want to kill you?
A kid blew up. It was an accident, okay?
You killed a kid.
No. I reached out my hand to a light in their chest, and they literally exploded on their own. I wish I knew what happened. I do not.
Okay, we need to talk. I'm stepping out of hiding.
Alright. He is now in the open. Would you like to attack?
No.
Just thought I'd check.
Jane.
Possibility was there.
You okay? You kind of sounded weird about it back there. You'll probably guess it.
Shit happened. Not that important.
You wanna
More important
talk
is
about it?
no. Very much more important is what happened after we left.
I lost them. I was talking to Rails, and I decided I was going to try and stop the vampires and stuff. But I kind of lost the markings because I was acting too good, I think.
Okay.
That's bad because if I don't have the markings, I cannot stop the vampires from attacking the places that they're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So I drank one of those weird soul potion things because I thought it was the best way to get the markings back because it's evil without actually killing someone.
Mm-hmm.
It led me to this house where this kid was, and there was a light in their chest. I reached out, and they quite literally blew up. I panicked. I decided that, no, wow, this is bad. I'm going to take. I stepped out of the house. I was ready to fly and take its time to think, but the Hadre walked in, and he saw it, and he threw a spear at me. It literally tore up my wings, so if I didn't have the teleportation ring, it would have killed me right then and there. I'm not sure how I'm going to solve that, but I decided I kind of panicked because, again, he almost killed me. I So
You sound very
use
robotic-y.
K to.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry. Sorry. Is it better now?
Not really.
One moment then. Okay, so is it better now?
That is substantially different.
But better or worse?
No, it's better.
Better.
Okay. So yeah. Essentially, he instantly tried to kill me with a spear, which I mean, I get why he would, but also he didn't really ask what happened. And I kind of freaked out, and I used K as a way to not get killed because I wasn't sure how far away we were, and I didn't want to find out. I kind of needed a way to go away fast, you know.
And now you want?
He's in the bag of holding. He cannot get out.
Yeah, if he ever gets out, I'm out.
He's not going to get out. He cannot get out, and I told him to wait there until I
Yeah.
told him to get back.
Just saying. And now
I'm sorry. I know I wasn't supposed to. I just kind of panicked.
it's just don't do shit like that again.
What? I didn't. It wasn't like I knew I was going to blow the kid up. There was a light in their chest or something.
Yeah, but don't do shit like drink that potion again.
Okay, but you agreed that I needed the mark. But otherwise,
In
everyone would die.
hindsight,
Leave that
not
city.
really.
Why? I kind of needed to order the vampires to not attack the town, which I did.
Yeah, but if it results in stuff like that, it might be better in the long run to not get the mark back. Because now there are more problems.
I promised Rael I wouldn't let those vampires attack that town.
So bad.
Listen, I did what I had to do. I told everyone that I was going to drink that potion. They knew that was going to happen, and they knew that there were possible side effects. I'm not hiding anything here.
I should have just intercepted that message from Torfak. That wasn't the best idea. Okay. So
By the way, what happened to you exactly? Why are you hiding?
I was hiding from the fucking dragon that killed me.
Oh, you know, that's actually kind of reasonable.
Yeah. Maybe. So what do you want from me now?
I don't know.
Alright, I'll let you
You
two
are
keep
one of the
talking.
people that I trust.
Alright.
Meanwhile, over here,
Meanwhile, over here.
technically you two are at the exact same spot at just at different points in time.
God fucking damn it. Alright. Various time. Does anything happen?
Hello, what happened?
We all died.
Okay.
Oh, GG.
So far, nothing. Doesn't appear anything happened.
Right.
All right.
So is that it for the night? No stuff?
Correct.
Okay, so
Alright.
is it...
So we wake up.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna check my chest.
Alright. Everything is still in there.
Okay.
I'm
Good
going to go
stuff.
and pull up my bedroll and then check on my equipment, make sure it's ready for the day.
It is.
Okay. So meta-wise, we have like two options. Go and let Varus sleep for 8 hours while we train and then all walk together, or we carry Varus.
Guys, he sleeps for 4 hours.
Oh, he only needs to sleep for 4 hours?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's an elf.
So I'm gonna trust you guys, and I'm just gonna trance.
Alright. Can he
I
sleep
have
on my back?
no idea what that means, but okay.
Well, we could train for these 8 hours, and then we could travel for the rest 8 hours. Or for the first 8 hours, for the first 4 hours we train, we can then travel, and then I guess for the next 4 hours after the 8 hours of travel, we can train again.
Okay.
Yeah. So, training time.
I'm tempted to go and post it again.
Post.
Hold on.
We're just standing here flexing in the forest.
Session memes. Or is it? I haven't
For a montage.
I think I passed it.
I like how I actually stayed and watched while they slept, and they're just training.
I mean, we can still be vigilant while training.
Gonna need a montage.
It's just that you're during the night.
Okay, so train for 4 hours.
Then
travel
Varys wakes up.
Varys wakes up, then travel for 8 hours, and then 4 more hours of training, and then
Sleep.
connection.
Yeah. And Varys, you can cover the food
Yep.
and water.
Yeah. 3rd level spell, create food and water.
All right. Let's go.
Did you forget
yeah.
about my divine gift? And if we're
Oh, yeah.
careful,
Arcane
it can
recovery.
feed us for 2 days.
Only 2 days.
Well, yeah, because it disappears after 24 hours.
Oh yeah, so we can eat it the next day.
Yes.
So long as we don't use too much time. Okay.
So if we make it right before we go to sleep,
Yeah.
have dinner,
we can-
and then have breakfast the next morning, 8 hours later. Or
Yeah,
for
that
dinner
would
again
work.
the day after. We'd have
Well,
to eat it.
lunch, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Let's go. Good thinking.
Spell optimization.
All
Well,
right.
spell usage anyway.
So we're just traveling across the road
All right.
and training, of course.
Yep, that's what we're gonna be doing.
For how many days?
Do we ever see our village in the bit until we see a village in the distance? I guess.
Okay.
Are we in agreement?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Drain.
Reason to say no.
So-
It did make me safer in the long run, right?
He literally wanted to crush your heart at one point.
I am hoping that he did that to become closer with the rest of the party.
Yeah, he's not really close with the rest of the party.
So,
I
what
don't
are the
know.
odds of you
Listen,
two going back to where the others are?
What?
What are this exactly? That depends.
Kel, Archo, and the rest of them.
Non-zero.
All
Why?
right. Then I guess I'm here for a while. Because they're about to time skip a bit, so...
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
We're
yeah,
still
I do
talking
not
about
believe-
shit.
Yeah, no. Do you want to listen to us talking about this? Because I can just explain everything like in like time skip of like 2 hours and go Volpus explains stuff to Shadow.
If you'd like to, I don't really mind either way.
Shadow, do you want to have this conversation or you're tired?
I would like to talk it out
Okay, let's go then.
because that's a little bit more fun. than-
Bonding. Yeah, I know. Role playing is fun. I just don't know if James is in a hurry.
I don't really think so. Okay. So you and Torfak did stuff with vampires for a year,
Yes.
like nearly a year. I think it was like 250 days,
Yes.
or maybe.
No,
Did
we
you
were doing that
expe-
before.
You were doing that before.
Yes, Tortak said it was a good idea, and it was.
He said it was a good idea,
Yes.
and you still believe it was a good idea.
I do believe that if I did not spend that time with Tortak, I would have died to Kalhadri a few times ago. 2 hours ago, I think.
Or maybe if you didn't spend that time with Torfak, Kalhadri wouldn't have a reason to kill you.
I do believe he killed me out of instinct because he saw someone dead and instantly blamed me.
Yeah, but if you didn't have to spend that time experimenting with vampires, there wouldn't have been vampires attacking a town, so you wouldn't have to get your markings back. so he wouldn't have a reason to kill you.
I believe that I would have vampires regardless because of the whole magic thing.
Not really. Like, if
Like
you
I
never,
already had the markings.
yeah, but if you never turn people into vampires, like,
I had also already caused the kobold genocide, which was the main reason people, specifically Yacho, wanted me dead.
but we were nearly over that. We were so close to getting over that shit. Like, just please believe me that making these vampires wasn't really a good thing.
I'm
It's
beginning
just
to believe that I should have given all the order to stay with me at all times.
yeah, for example. But now we have in this world running nearly free multiple murder machines that can turn anybody else into vampires and just fuck up everything.
Yes, you are right. That was not my wisest decision. I was scared and desperate. And for that, I have apologized in the past, and I will again.
I know. I just want to find the root of a problem so we can tackle that instead of the symptoms, like
I
other
mean, to
people
be
want to
fair,
do.
we do need to counter the symptoms in this case because the symptoms are a bunch of murdering vampires.
Oh yeah, but if you only treat the symptoms and not the root, the symptoms will just come back.
I suppose that makes sense. I never thought about that way.
So, good thing that you came to me then.
Yes, Rail told me not to listen to only Torfak, so I thought, hey, who else do I know?
I would say the same. Because if he
Yeah.
real, I don't really know his intentions. We talked for a little bit, and he just said he wanted to get stronger, but that could include everything.
I do believe he wants to become stronger, if that counts for anything.
Oh yeah, I totally believe him to want to get stronger. But there's a difference of becoming stronger like a Jew through training, or becoming stronger while doing like
Creating
other
hundreds of
stuff.
vampires that take over the world?
Yeah, that. And one
Yeah.
of these, and I don't think he really just want to train. How many
Yes, he
vampires
did.
does he command, like directly?
I command most vampires, but I did tell, I believe, 5 vampires to obey him and protect him.
Okay, but he can't command the other ones.
No, that is only me.
Can he turn other people into vampires right now?
The blood fountain is also with me.
So he doesn't have a possibility. Okay. Mm,
Why
so
are you
it's
so worried about Torfak?
because if what you tell me is the truth, somebody has the intention of
Wait,
creating more
Yardi, 1 moment.
vampires.
1 moment.
What? Okay. That might be a short session today.
Okay, sorry for the wait. There was something ringing the door. So what's up?
Okay.
Yeah. So why are you so worried about Torfak exactly?
He wants to get stronger through making an army, and he doesn't told me about a goal for what that army is for, so it might just be world domination, and that would be bad.
Why? I mean, I understand. I understand logically why it's concerning, but why are you specifically worried about Torfak with them let them try and take over the world?
Because I don't really want a person with a vampire army controlling the world.
Hmm.
Like, that shouldn't be a good thing.
Oh, there goes my plan for the evening. I'm kidding.
What did
I
I
am
say
kidding.
about jokes?
They are my way of not panicking with the fact that I almost died.
Yeah, maybe make your way of not panicking with almost dying to talk to me.
You do realize that I'm here right now, right?
Yeah, repeat that if you ever try to panic again.
I suppose the last time I almost panicked, a lot of people tried to mix it. Well, regardless.
The thing is, at the moment, I have no clue where everybody is. Like, Nathan might be dead. Um, all the other people are just not in Atlas somewhere. They got banned. And
really?
the only person I know where he was going was Torfak.
Yes, Tolstak said he was going to Celestial City.
Yeah, he went to. Where is it called? Some city where he has a church. Oh yeah, he also has a church with followers. That also might be concerning.
Yes, I believe he ordered me to order the vampires to spread our faith. He was trying to figure out if one could become god by being worshipped by vampires.
So he basically wants to become god.
Well, technically, we were both going to become god, but yes.
Okay, do you want to
Technically,
become?
for Nathan.
Hmm?
In this case, actually, yes, because if I have the control over my church that Nathan apparently did, then I would be able to create a real safe haven where no one could attack me.
I can't really argue with that.
Sounds like a very effective and not very dangerous way to get
Yeah, it
safe.
sounds also like a way that people will plan to take you down at some point.
I believe people are already trying to take me down. That is
Yeah.
kind of the problem.
Do you really want to make it worse or better?
I am here, am I not? If I wanted to make it worse, then I would have just used one of my contingency plans.
Yeah, so let's get away from that whole world domination thing.
Very well.
Because, yeah, you can have power and everything, but nothing is absolute, and if you just make everybody your enemy, everybody wants to kill you.
Yes, I am. I understand that. I just do not see myself having many other options, which is a problem.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation.
I understand.
Very.
By the way, why were you hiding? I mean, I know you said it was because of the dragon. Was that the only reason? You seem
Yes.
a little concerned about something.
I'm a little concerned about the whole vampire running freely situation and people trying to take over the world situation.
No, it's not like that was the first time.
And like that, at this point, it might be possible that everybody is out to just kill people, and I don't really have a great idea how to not do that.
Well, I believe it is a yes. I have, at least I believe myself, to have the solution to this problem, at least in the case of not committing any more mistakes that lead to unfortunate circumstances. But I believe only time will tell if it is an effective way or not.
At this point, I'm just concerned about what will be the next action we should take to make the problem less worse. Because if we can, we have three things we can do right now. The first one is just to move through the continent, try to take out as many vampires as we can, and just
Yes.
get this whole vampire apocalypse under control without creating any new ones.
Yes, I was going to suggest that we how do I say this? I do have a bag of holding. They all came from there. I believe I can just place them back without that much any concerns.
Okay.
It is an easier way, and it's not wasteful.
Yeah,
I
I
mean
might.
no offense, but I would still like to have the defense while I think people are out to kill me.
What defense?
The fact that people are afraid to jump me if they know there are vampires that I can release at any time.
Uh, okay, I
On
can
the other
just
hand,
I
n-
can just say you if you ever open that thing to take out a vampire, I might just go away and never come back.
I would prefer if you didn't do that. I am asking for help here.
I would prefer to you not to let out vampires, so
And I would prefer not to be attacked. You understand my reasoning, right? I'm not doing this to be an
yeah,
asshole.
but there are other ways of getting away than to let out vampires again that we try to capture.
Oh, it's not really a
Like
thing about
you
getting
wouldn't
away.
you wouldn't let out a mass murder of person just because the country gets attacked. You would try to get to defend in other ways.
Perhaps, but for example, if you were attacked by, say, 5 very powerful adventurers, and your only hope is sad mass murder, would you choose your life over? Like, would you choose to risk your life over theirs?
I would just try to get out, not
Yes,
try
that
to
is what
fight
I
at
did.
all. Yeah,
That
so
is what I did. I do have this ring for that reason.
and just use wooing. Mm,
The problem is that it has a week by week limitation.
okay, we can deal with that. Let's just say for the first part, don't take out any vampires if we are together.
That's fair enough. I
And
believe we can do that.
unless I say so, because there might be you are right, there might be the situation where we need to, but really, please, then
I-
just listen to me.
I understand and I agree. It is a very creepy situation, and it's not exactly one I would have resorted to if I wasn't
Yeah.
on the
And
let's call it constant stress.
if you are alone, just get out the fucking dragon and move away. Let the other
Yes,
vampires in there. Don't take out
yes,
anything that's not necessary.
I agree.
Because
That is the best thing to do.
okay, so getting around and killing vampires is the first option. The second option is the one that's the least likely to get back to our old party members and try
Yes,
to convince them to help with the whole situation.
I believe that they would attack me on sight, and maybe you if you were with me.
Um, that's possible. I could try to convince them to don't attack you on sight, so I will go there before and then you will appear after me.
I
Like,
I
warn
had
them
the plan
beforehand.
to I had the plan to attempt to learn the spell simulacrum so I could send a copy of myself to talk in my stead.
That's also not a bad idea. That might ease them a little bit.
Yes,
I also had a plan to find, like, who kidnapped Nathan, because he seemed to be the least aggressive one and he might help us, but I have no idea where he is, so
yes.
that's out of the window.
I would suggest we do that. Perhaps that will help make people less prone
Yeah,
to.
but at this point he might be dead, so
You
shouldn't
do have
bank on.
his. You do have a decapitated head. Actually, I am planning to resurrect it.
Don't.
Let me rephrase it. I believe that the best thing we can do is resurrect it and then either kill it or put it in the bag of holding.
I think
Because
the
this
best
is the only
way
way we can get answers.
I think the best thing we could do at this point is just not to resurrect anybody else anymore. Like,
Why? Sounds illogical if we can control them.
because you say resurrecting him might give us answers. Like, yeah, resurrecting people might have uh and what is it called again? Fuck, I don't need the word. Um, resurrecting people might have a benefit. But at this point, did really resurrecting anybody at any point really benefited you or just made everything worse?
I am not sure, mostly because do not believe that the stuff that has happened to me thus far
Like,
was directly caused by the presence of someone I resurrected.
not the presence, but for just the general idea of resurrecting people as vampires. Like,
Yes, perhaps.
just that whole thing, as an idea. I know you didn't want to and everything, but just please get it in your head that this whole stuff made everything worse. Like, we had
I
this whole
you
situation.
perhaps may
We
Hmm.
had this whole world-ending situation on our hands. We fixed that shit, and now we have a vampire apocalypse on our hands.
Technically speaking, we already have another world-ending situation, which is the stuff climbing out of the other dock.
Yeah, but there's a drug addict in the Thieves Guild who is going to take care of that, I think. I hope.
Yes.
So maybe we should attack the other thing that we can do, and we should attack the threat we know and not the one we don't know.
Yes. I do have the plan to collect the vampires into this bag of holding here,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to lift the bag of holding. I believe
So,
it's going to help at least a little bit.
and also, like you said, well told you that vampires were attacking cities, and you should try to avoid that. So, creating new vampires would possibly lead to more vampires attacking cities. So, if you
Not
made that,
necessarily. I am able to order them absolutely. I can just tell them to not do that.
yeah, but every
I have
time,
learned that the orders are kind of like a monkey's paw wish, in that
yeah,
you
maybe
must
just not
word
risk
it very
that.
carefully.
Yeah, maybe then just not risk that situation. So, just don't create any more vampires. That's the
I
easiest way
will.
to avoid all of that.
I will try, but if I believe that it is the only way to not die, I will.
If you have a chance, ask me beforehand. Maybe I can come up with some other plan to. If we not do, if not, then go ahead. But then the repercussions will or might be worse than you think. Like
Well, I don't
every
believe there's
time,
anything worse than my death.
every time there might be some stuff, some other way to get out of it. So,
May I be honest? I am dissociating so hard right now. Sorry.
and what?
Basically, everything I do, regardless of intention, has had repercussions in the murder range. I
Mhm.
am very close to simply giving up and finding somewhere I can be alone for the rest of my life. Even
If
when
you
I was
want to
looking
do that,
when I was looking for a teacher, I
if
ended
you
up finding the woman who destroyed the world. When
yeah,
I was asking for advice, the advice that people agreed to ended up with their trying to kill me. When I asked for a way to become a better warlock so I could heal people, I erased a race.
so if you want to fuck off and go somewhere and just live your life, you can totally do that. But if we
Yeah, the
can't
problem
get
is that
that,
I do not believe I will be allowed to do that. I
yes,
believe
if we
I
can't get
want
that
to.
vampire thing under our control beforehand. After that, there
Yes.
might be a way. Um. Oh, and okay, so going to the rest of the party is not really in question. If you can,
I was going to write them a letter, if that helps.
don't think it will, but try it regardlessly because
Yes, I don't believe it can make it any worse. Well,
it's a
unless
bad
I just
thing to
start the letter
say
with
that, but
hello, old party that hates me. I have left you because I am going to take over the world and bring back every bad person who has ever died. Do not try to stop me. Insert evil actor here. With much love, Vulpes.
if you really want to piss them off, just write in destroy the planet.
Huh. I can just say that I'm going to give all my vampires to Alice in a gift wrap.
Yeah, or something like that. Okay, back from the jokes. Just if you want to write them a letter, let us talk about that some other time if when you really want to do that
Yes.
because
I believe I would like to do that when I am not. He just pauses, points at himself. I am not in my best state right now, as you perhaps may have noticed. And I believe that I would not
yes.
help anyone if I were to approach them like this.
Then let's not do that.
Yes.
A third option we have, and that is a very tricky and might be the worst or the best one. We could return to Forfag.
Yes.
You can tell him that you convinced me of going along with your plans,
Yes.
like something like that. And we could try to just disrupt anything that he wants to do.
I do not believe Torthak is as concerning as you believe, but I will follow your lead and do so anyway.
He doesn't have the possibility to create more vampires at the moment,
Yes.
as you said.
Yes, and he has been a good friend for the last few.
Yeah,
For the
he
last year.
might not really be a good friend if you look back really close.
Well, I believe he is one of the only friends apart from you who I have never feared would try and kill me ever since that whole heart incident. I know that is a very sad definition, but
But did he really wanted to help you, or did he just wanted to help himself by using you?
if I may be honest, I do not care. I have known for a while that he was using me, but on the other hand, he was quite literally all I had.
You should, because a friend helps a friend in need. A user throws away a tool that doesn't work anymore.
Well, as long as I'm useful, then he won't be throw me away. And if he doesn't throw me away, then I have someone I can depend on if I'm attacked. Like, say, if Facho decides to stab me in my back while I'm sleeping.
You can see it that way. That will just result in more hardship at any point, and also people wanting to kill you more. So
Perhaps.
maybe if he really wants to take over the world with a vampire cult, I'm just assuming at this point. It might not be the best idea to try to help him with that, even if we want to just, even if we wanting to. It would be
I
hard to
believe
explain to
Tortak's
him.
plan right now that is to create a realm or an empire of some sort, somewhere that we can control politically and be safe within. Which
Okay.
sounds worse than it actually is, because having a place that we are actually in command of means that we can control who comes in and out. It is not a bad plan, I believe.
I'm still not really convinced with its whole taking over the world shit.
I do not want to take over the world. I have never intended on taking over the world, as I have promised you.
Yeah, as he
I
might.
do not believe Torthak wants to take over the world, but I cannot affirm that. I
Okay,
have to
but
ask.
that situation at the moment is the more like the thing is, if he really has, if he has good intentions and we leave him alone, it's not bad at all. If he has bad intentions and we leave him alone, he might get some time to regain to gain strength. But if you say he
Perhaps.
doesn't have the really the possibility of controlling more vampires or turning more people into vampires,
I
can he
do
or
not
can he
believe
not?
so. Nor do I believe he needs to, because so far I have been compliant in his wishes.
So maybe we shouldn't return to him. It's
Um,
going to be hard to explain why we won't make more vampires. Or
Not
you won't make.
particularly. I believe that it is a very easy way to. There's a very easy way to explain, and I believe people agree that perhaps the best thing to do for now is to put this solve the outrage of vampirism, and then we
Yeah,
can maybe think about doing anything else.
yeah, that's. Uh, I also agree with that.
I do
Maybe
not
getting.
believe.
Okay, so um, now is the question: how many vampires are there, and where are they?
I do not know. I will find out.
Okay, um,
Dimas?
Sorry for the wait, just
Hello.
currently waiting for them
Hello.
to decide if they're heading back to yours or going somewhere else.
Oh god.
Oh boy. FYI, because you're gone so long, I've started cooking food because I'm hungry.
Understandable.
Oh, this is
So-
pain. We really should get something because I'm sure that they can use like locate person on us, but we can't use it on them.
Oh, okay, good.
It's just
Ah,
that
that-
if you get teleported away by the wing you have there, I can find you.
Oh, that is actually quite useful. Thank you.
Yeah. Please keep it somewhere on your body.
As you say.
Okay. Let me do something real quick.
Oh, regardless, my first plan is to control the vampire outbreak.
Yeah.
And ironically, that would also mean that I have people, so to speak, to help with Torthak's plan of creating a political place. So
Yeah.
that should not be vicious.
And maybe fixing the whole
I have-
vampire outbreak stuff will give the others a reason to not kill you at first sight,
Yes, that is the plan. Yes.
like doing something good. And I you told me that after you get the markings back, you just went out and something killed a kid. Like okay, your body killed a kid. Not-
The potion told me to kill that kid. I did not particularly intend on killing that kid quite
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
but
That's what I
seeing-
want. That's what I try to
Yeah.
formulate. Like, I know it wasn't your intention, but just the things that happened is you drank that potion and your body killed somebody.
To
Not
be
your
fair,
mind, your body.
I told someone to follow me. No one did.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is-
Just that happened. Okay? Now, because at this point it should be clear if ever your markings get lost again, don't drink that potion.
No, if ever my markings get lost again, I believe that the logical thing to do will be to find up some bandits and torture them.
Or maybe just leave them away.
That may be a possibility in the future, but for now, losing the marks means our losing our only way to control the vampires, without getting into a fight with people that are possibly stronger than us.
So, have you two
Yeah, but-
decided on which direction you're going?
Not
No.
really. We were coming up to this after that. Just if you ever lose the markings, talk to me and we make a plan of what's going to happen.
Yes,
Because
I will
I'm
do
also
that.
not convinced that getting them back is the best course of action.
I believe that getting them back was the best course of action at that moment.
It made the whole situation just worse again.
I believe that the way it was approached made the whole situation worse, but
Yeah,
that
like if you haven't
markings them-
drank that potion, we might have the other three to hunt down vampires at the moment. So
perhaps, but if I had not drunk the other potion, then we would have, for example, a level 16 vampire or a rank something vampire and Bolo to deal with that we have no way of properly holding around.
yeah,
And I cannot tell you that he was the only level 16 vampire or higher vampire.
so
There's a
everything's
reason I
just
think
fucked
the
up.
markings are important, and it's not just because I want to give orders to people. There may be vampires that we cannot face alone or in a group even.
Okay, so what do we have? We should go to a city.
Yes, we do
Like-
have understand your sensitivity, but we do have the dragon. If my calculations are correct, he is able to move at about 5,000 feet per 6 seconds, and I have given him an explicit order to not touch you.
That's
If
thing.
you ever need a way to get around, that is a
I know.
effective.
We can't go back to Atlas.
Well, if you want to go back to Atlas, we can.
No, we can't.
Why not?
because they hate Celestials now because you killed a kid.
Who there can stop me?
Nobody, but that shouldn't really be a concern anytime, because if they don't want us there, we shouldn't go there. It's
Oh
like,
no, I agree. I'm just saying that if you really, really, really need to go to Atlas, they cannot stop me from
if
getting
I
you there.
really needed to go to Atlas, I can go in there and out without anybody seeing me. So,
Yeah,
but that's not the thing we want to do now. We want to talk to people and find vampires. And that's
yes.
not going to happen in that town, so
A plan, but it will require making some more vampires. It is a way to stop more vampires from coming into fruition in the future, though.
wait, what?
I want to create vampire alchemists that can help me drink a potion that will allow me to telepathically communicate with anyone bearing my blood, which means any vampire that I have created or that the vampires I have created.
Can we
By
first
doing
try
that,
to... it is not a bad idea, but can we first try to do that without creating more vampires?
well, we could if you have the money to hire those alchemists.
I might have.
If that works, it works.
At this point, I'm just against creating more vampires, so we should try that first.
That's okay. I'm just suggesting what I had in mind.
Yeah,
It is a way to stop more vampires from coming into being. We can just
it
like
might
we
be, but creating vampires made this whole situation
will
come to
have
fruition, so I don't
yeah,
really
perhaps
want to do more of them.
just follow your guidance.
I'm just thinking about which town do we want to go next.
Well, I believe that I am to meet Torthak in Celestia City at some point.
We shouldn't meet him before we sorted out this whole situation.
Regardless, if we do not meet him in the somewhat near future, he will be suspicious.
That might be, but we can deal with that if he contacts us.
More important, by meeting him, we can start his plan of creating a political entity and a political nation, in which case he will be busy and we can focus our efforts into collecting every vampire in the world without being
But
concerned about.
giving him the assets to go further with his plans may also result in more headaches later, so
I
we
believe
deal
want
with
to
that. We deal with that
attacking.
when it comes to. Okay? Just
Very well. I will fulfill.
now is more of a point of, do you have any clue on where some vampires might be?
I believe we will find them at any town if we visit them. They should be going around.
Okay. Then how far is James, do we know how far the next town is away?
No. And it also depends on your
No,
method of
but
travel.
we do have a very fast way of moving.
I know. I just try to get any way around it. Mm.
I forgot. If it helps, I promise you that I will do my utmost to keep you from harm.
I know, but you can understand that it's not really
Yes,
helping.
I have only done it, and one of those times was to Galhadri, and his presence scares me deeply to this point. The reason I'm speaking like this right now is because I believe that if I stop for a moment, think about how I'm feeling, I'm going to break down and cry.
Mood.
You have to tackle those feelings someday.
The last time I did that, people died.
The last time you did that was when?
When I was pretending nothing was going on.
Maybe don't do that anymore.
Yes, that did not work out either, but I do not know what will.
Maybe talking to me. That might help.
That is I had considered talking to Rail, but I cannot seem to find her.
Mm, She was in town with the others, so she might have went with them.
No, she vanished a few days before I left.
Okay, so she did some stuff on her own. That won't result in anything bad happening.
To be fair, Rail has been rather secretive in the past.
Yeah, and to be fair, I didn't really like that in the past, so
Yes, perhaps you are right. I believe she is hiding more than what she should.
perhaps if she wasn't hiding so much stuff, and we just talked about every fucking thing, it wouldn't have gone that bad. But hey, that counts. That not only counts for her, but for everybody, so...
I used to write games, and I believe that in most adventure type games, the best way to make the party bond is by having them face danger together and then relate to one another after the danger's passed. But we have never done that. We have just entered more conflict ever since, which
Yeah,
may be the root of
pretty much.
some people are just
Okay,
whatever.
let's just fly
Oh,
to the
regardless,
nearest town, wherever that is.
yes.
I'm...
You do have that jar, don't you?
What jar?
The one that can send messages. Or was that Torfback?
I have one of these.
Yes, we can send a message to Tortex telling him where we want to meet him.
Maybe we should wait until he sends us a message. Like, do our stuff first, and if he wants to meet, we can meet up with him, but we shouldn't initiate that.
He has no way to assume I'm with you, and if he has no way to assume I'm with you, then he's going to go out looking for me, which I believe you do not want.
What do you want to send to him?
I'm with Shadow. We have some stuff to deal with. If you want to meet, then send us a location.
Okay.
Reasonable.
James,
it not?
do I have a communication jar with Torfak? I'm not pretty sure at the moment if you gave me one.
I don't think you do.
It's just, was he with me for the week in Celestia? Or did he fuck off early?
He was doing certain stuff in Celestia, but he wasn't with you for most of it.
Okay, because I remember that he said to me that he wanted to give me one, but we never really followed up on that. Because he wasn't there for the session last time.
As far as I can tell, he didn't give you one.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so I have no way to communicate with him.
Oh, then perhaps he will have to find us on his own, or perhaps I will.
Yeah,
Then
then that might happen. Okay. Then let's go to some town. I'm going
Do
to
you want me
puke
to
about
take you
that.
to our safe location?
What?
Rails Town, the one that she was building a church at. That
I know
was...
that Torfak is there, so we shouldn't go there at the moment.
I see.
So we should just maybe from above search for a town. The only other I
Yeah,
know is Justice, but
we could
that
go there.
might be a...
By the way, James, what's the armor look like? I mean, you send them a message, but like, what's the texture like?
So there's gold plating around the sides, and then there's scales in the actual middle.
Mm-hmm.
The plating is just to hold the scales in place.
Is it a stable AC, or is it a number X plus Dex?
It is. Did you want half plate? Oh, sorry. Did you want medium or heavy armor of it?
Medium or light armor, preferably light armor.
And it would be 16 plus dex, no cap on dex.
Okay. Wonderful, actually.
Not bad. Okay. Then let's go to justice for the moment.
Very well.
This is going to be bad.
I am assuming
So you're
otherwise.
flying to
actually.
justice?
Yes.
Right.
Wait a second. I want to do
What is-
something for the moment. Okay, I'm not. I wanted to roll a die if I puke out at the back of the dragon.
Right. It will take
Not
you
like-
2 weeks on Dragonback to get there.
Oh shit.
Oh, so it's that far.
Actually, no curving roads. It'll take you 1 week on Dragonback.
Let's see.
Then maybe we should try.
All right. Hello, James.
Hold up, I think
Hey,
they just
James.
changed their mind as I was leaving. So,
It hasn't
what
even
were you
been a
saying?
day.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
mean for the first. Ever since we met with Kalhadra and people there and decided to split
Yeah,
up.
it has been a week since that. But he
Then
was.
Jake, did I manage? No, Toltek probably picked up his potions of leveling up.
No, he didn't have them when we were there. He
Then
might
I
have.
believe we picked them up.
The thing is, he didn't pick up the potions. He got a jar of souls, like a soul collecting jar, and he needs to
Ah.
collect the souls and then go back to the alchemist to make the potions.
I
But it
see.
might be tricky to get into Atlas at this point, so
Stop us.
he might not have them at the moment.
Yes, so we can pick them up if they are ready.
Yeah, as I said, it's tricky to know if he can get them made at this moment or not.
I see. Very well.
Without blowing up the whole city.
I don't believe we had to blow it up. We just have to intimidate them.
Alright, so you guys are going to Justice?
Yes. Can we train on Dragonback?
Not on Dragonback.
Actually, what is the interior of a bag of holding like?
It's basically a cloth material. But it's a void and it's got no gravity in it.
I see. So I believe we cannot train inside the bag of holding.
No, you cannot.
I wouldn't try.
Can we train in the bag of holding if I cast a tower spell within it?
No, it doesn't apply gravity.
Ah, that's a shame.
Alright, so you guys are heading
'cause
to
I do believe
Justice?
that we could- I do believe Shadow. Perhaps it is a better idea for us to train first before heading to Justice. Then.
Alright, I now know what
No.
they're doing.
Hmm?
Okay, so from the 89, yep, you saw nothing, and you guys were traveling for 2 weeks to the
Oh,
new
for 2
next
weeks?
town.
All right.
So we
So,
said-
we want
Alright.
to see the town from the distance.
You cannot see the town.
Okay. So how long?
It'll
Oh,
take 2
this
weeks
is-
to get there
It would take 2 weeks to get there.
by walking, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes, but we're gonna stay at a distance once we get close.
Yeah, as soon as we
Once
spot the
we
town.
see a
Are
town.
you training each day or are you just walking?
We're
training
training
Yeah,
each
we're
day.
training each
Okay.
day.
That
That
will-
schedule you mentioned.
That will make it 4 weeks to get there.
That's fine. Fine by me.
Okay.
Jimis, real
Right.
quick.
Yep.
Kel is training me on brain teasers. How many days do we need to go and train that? again?
Varys could do that better, probably.
Or Varys?
Oh wait, no, Varys is asleep most of the time.
He sleeps for the first 4 hours, but then the other 4 hours he's awake.
Oh yeah, so
So he could go and train me for the other 4 hours that he's awake, and then leave me with homework for the next morning when he's
Right.
asleep.
So that would take 3 days. Brain teasers to increase your intelligence. That's 8 hours each day. Training it. It'll take you. How long have you been in this one? Right, 1 year. So it's 1 month to attempt a training stat.
Joy. So then,
yeah.
It'll take us a month to travel there, so then that'll be the month of me trying to train that stat. And I hope to God it doesn't fail.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you feel inspiration, you can apply it to that.
Does it make it critically succeed?
Only if you've got advantage, and there's no way to really get advantage on this. Alright. You guys are traveling there. So 3 days would have gone by. So are you flying there first, or are you training first?
Yeah, so I'm trying to see if Shadow is interested in a proposition, actually.
What?
If you are willing to go to the rail and Tolfak City,
Or what?
Bolo's there.
I think he can't really help me. If we want to do that, we have to go to Celestia.
I mean, he can train us or help us train specifically.
Yeah,
that's
but
what
he can't
that's
really.
his job.
He can't train me
Why?
because I don't need a fighter to train me.
Yes, I need a wizard, but I also need a fighter, and Lucifer's also there. Perhaps there's a rogue there, if you would like to check. Actually, James, do I have any strong rogues in my back right now? Because I think Bolo's there, but Lucifer's with me. All of the vampires coming from Celestia are with me right now.
All of the Celestials coming from...
Celestia.
Going from Celestia
All of the
to
vampires.
Justice.
The vampires that we turned in Celestia, that were going to go to that town, I picked them up on the way, remember?
Yeah, that you said you were going to. You did not find
yeah.
any there.
I did find some vampires on the way. I remember you said
Yes,
that.
you found some. They were not the ones from Celestia, they were ones that had been turned since.
I see. So those are still in Celestia.
The ones that left from Celestia to go to Justice. They appear to have not
Shadow?
been found.
Yeah.
I believe we have something to do, and it is find those vampires. They can help us, and we can stop them from committing murder. Mass murder. A lot of mass murder.
Then just go to Justice.
Alright, so on the first day of actually travelling, you'd see the others from above on the path.
Who are the others?
It would be Calandre, Varus, and Acho.
Oh.
Would
do
you
we
like
want
to
talk them?
stop or go to them?
I'm going to see if Shadow wants to talk to them. Hey, Shadow?
I don't really need to talk to them right now. That's your decision if you want to.
If I drop them a letter, will they get it?
If you drop a piece of paper, how low to the ground would you like to go to drop the letter?
No, I want to make it a paper airplane.
Okay, you make it a paper airplane. How low to the ground would you like to go?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not very low, because I'm not a maniac.
Okay,
No,
how
wait,
many feet?
wait.
What?
You want to give them a letter.
Yes.
Give it to me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm taking the letter.
Yep.
Turning around so he can't see me.
Alright.
And then I try to use the jar of communication I still have left.
Okay.
But without him really noticing.
Okay. You would notice that inside of that jar there is a letter. Already.
Ah. Okay, so you don't get notified somehow if you get a letter.
It says, do not go to Echo. We are leaving.
When did they write that to me?
3 days ago. About 4 hours after you last checked it.
Wow. But
Yep.
they didn't do that when I had my last session, did they?
No, they did it just then when the timeline lined up.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But the jar doesn't ding or anything when you get a letter. And you hadn't checked since
I
then.
wasn't sure about that, so I wanted to see at some point how that went.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I take that letter and just laugh about it.
Would you like to put the other one in and shake it?
Yes.
Alright. And then you guys keep flying.
Hello?
Hello.
Alright, you see what looks to be a dragon flying above you. It's about 250 feet in the air.
A dragon. Yes.
I grab the others and run under a tree to hide.
Okay.
Natural 20. Critical token.
Okay.
I'm not even resisting, Kel.
Neither am I.
Yep. Looks a bit like hay.
Ah, fuck.
Then there's two people on top of it.
Oh no.
Ah, fuck.
You know, we hide in.
Which one of you has the message jar?
I believe I still have it.
Yeah, Varus still has it.
Inside of it, there's now a letter.
Okay. I am going to look at the letter.
Volpes,
No,
what did the letter say?
Really?
No.
I'm gonna write it in my chat, but it's basically an explanation of the whole what happened in the house. With
Feel free to write it down.
Dragon. Alright. Hello?
There we go. They're just writing up the letter now.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Dragon keeps flying off. Doesn't appear to be heading towards the next town that you're going to. It's heading off somewhere northish. The dragon appears to be heading almost directly northish.
Alright.
So not to the same town you're
Are we
going
still
to.
heading west or northwest?
You're heading northwest, but they're going more north than west.
Those
Sorry, they'd be
roads.
going more west than north at this point.
Wait, they're
How is
going more.
How's the what?
how is the terrain around us looking?
Main path, which is about 25 feet wide, is fairly nice. It's a fairly solid path. The trees and such, though, they are slowly beginning to grow abnormally.
Abnormally?
Critical success history. Is this like the magic forest?
This is the magic forest area.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're turning around. Okay, do we want to head off the path or back behind the path?
So by abnormally, I mean the magical forest used to grow almost like it was copy and pasted with each tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're slowly deviating now. So they're growing naturally, but unnaturally for the magical forest.
So does that mean they're starting to grow normally, or they're still growing unnaturally?
It's trying to grow normally.
Okay. So like, wait, the copy paste forest, that was just for that wasn't around the Atlas, correct?
That was just the enchanted forest. So
So
it
that was just
even
regular
surrounded
forest.
Atlas.
Wait, it surrounded everything here?
Pretty much the entire light green area on the map was the enchanted forest.
Oh.
Even surrounded Celestial City.
Yeah, we knew it surrounded Celestial City. Huh. Yeah, I don't think we want to go towards the dragon.
So which way is the dragon heading? I want to try to figure out which
West,
way.
west, north. If you were to
West.
generalize the area, it's probably more towards the Celestial City than where you're going.
So the dragon was going west by northwest?
Alright, can you all see the map?
It's loading for me.
Let me close the character sheet. Pain.
Oh my god, the lag. Yes, I can. Very, very.
see it.
I can.
Okay, which one is us? Where are we at? Oh, hey, my dot. Oh no, that's your dot, isn't it?
You're about there-ish.
Okay.
That yellow circle next to Echo.
Okay.
All right. And then which way
The town's
was...
heading the town that you guys are heading to is there.
Okay.
They're more heading up in that northish area.
So
Okay.
towards over by Justice and Celestia.
Yeah, towards that area.
All right. Huh. What do we want to do now? Oh.
We should probably go and read the letter. What does the letter say?
Once the dragon has passed, please.
Yes.
Oh, it's long past by this point.
Okay, now we can.
It's traveling
read
about
it.
500 feet per round.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I want to
Skyrim.
know what it says.
Let's read it. Do you want to get?
Yeah.
James?
Yep.
Before you say something, I would like to include a phrase on Vopa's letter at the bottom or somewhere.
Alright.
Just don't contact me unless I contact you again and under that shadow.
Alright. And Volpes, what did your letter say?
It explained the whole thing with the voices in the head and the whole no one came and the whole thing with the kid blowing up and he didn't really know whatever that was going to happen. It also said, I'm going to stop the vampires from taking over the world because that sounds like something I should do. Then after I'm done getting rid of them, and he specifically says getting rid, but he doesn't say kill or capture, just getting rid or
Alright.
dealing with them. Actually, better dealing with them. I will contact you and maybe we can all group up again with a little smiley face. And in the bottom, there's a little cartoonish
Alright.
drawing.
I'll drag you
of
both
everyone
up to the
holding-
table. Well, both of you go up and join the table in a second. Basically, they won't be able to respond to what you're saying, but you guys can just say what the letter says, okay?
Okay.
So when I move up, you guys can join as well.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
both of them are joining up in a second. Acho, Kel, Varus, you won't be able to respond to what they're saying, because they're basically just saying what the letter says. Volpes, feel free to start.
I'm not going to go what word. I'm going to write it up later. After I have the time to think about it exactly. But the Josephus is basically Volpes saying, okay, so he's going to explain the whole thing with a kid. Like, oh, there was a light. I didn't really mean to kill a kid. He just kind of blew up, and it was kind of weird. Voices in the head, blah blah blah. You all were there. I don't really need to describe that. He's just going to say then that he kind of promised Rael he'd get rid of the vampires, so he's going around getting rid of vampires with help. And that after he's done making sure that the vampires aren't killing anyone else, he's going to contact you, and we can all group up again and stuff. With a little smiley face, and on the bottom of the page, there's a little cartoony sketch of everyone holding hands with Alice.
Alice.
I have to ask a question
wait,
real quick. before we go.
Um,
Is the parchment also due to like it's a fucking 2016
Yeah.
meme shit?
Ferris, you have keen mind. Burn it first, quick. I don't want tracking.
I also want to write something down there. I include a little sentence at the bottom or somewhere where it's placed, like, "Don't contact me unless I contact you again."
Sounds good
They
stuff.
know.
Okay, let's just flip it around, read everything, and then burn it. Fireball it.
Alright. Volpes, Shadow, feel free to move back to the Ono. And I'm with you three for a bit.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yay! Our time. We firebolt the letter.
We can actually go and have D&D.
Yay!
Finally.
Going a fucking hour.
Yeah, Ferris, after you read it, you firebolt it.
I'm gonna make sure everyone sees the letter, and then yes, I will
Alright.
firebolt it.
You
I will make sure
firebolt the
fire
letter.
doesn't start.
The letter is destroyed.
All right. I try to spread its ashes.
You try
And then I
to
try to,
you try to spread the ashes and it goes everywhere.
and then I'll try to I'll put my hand in some dirt in a little bit of a distance away, just to try to get it away.
So why are you trying to destroy the letter? I didn't quite catch that.
I do not want to be tracked by Alice.
Oh, okay. Horcrux style. Understood.
um,
Okay, Alice. Yeah, no, please, God, no.
all in favor of not dealing with the higher council, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Now that we
Okay.
unanimously decided not to deal with that, should we continue heading in the direction we were heading in?
Well,
It's
then
getting
they
into
fly
the
over
unnatural
us.
forest.
The forest is getting more natural.
Does that make it more or less natural?
For the forest, less natural. For everything else, more natural.
Paradoxical.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was an enchanted forest where every tree was a carbon copy of the previous tree, and they were all perfect.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna be traveling, but do we want to travel here? Maybe we should stay off the path. Does Ryan
So
have
do you-
prestidigitation?
I do.
All right, remember to do that to us a fair bit often, just so we can try to keep ourselves free of any smells.
Yeah, just washing us
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
every now and then. Or if we
I'll
see a
do
river.
that. I will do that every after, once I wake up.
Yeah. Yeah, so that
So
we can
do
keep ourselves just on the lowdown.
So
Alright.
do we keep at the same pace, or do we
I think we
slow down a
should
bit?
keep at the same pace, but
Yeah.
be careful about the dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we just get resources, and then we boom out of the city. That's how we get to.
Also, we should probably buy a map.
All right, James. Critical success history check. What direction was the town that the people subjugated? The kids in from Justice compared to Justice.
What do you mean?
You know when the sorcerer and the others went and they subjugated a town?
Yes.
Yes. Which direction in terms of Justice was that?
It was north, southeast.
Southeast. Okay. Okay. Good to know. All this seems most likely it's not, so yeah, let's just continue at this pace. Be careful.
There are
around
towns that are
people.
not visible on that map.
Oh, there are? Okay, I guess we'll have to ask
Dozens
about
and
that.
dozens of them.
Yeah, we'll ask about that later on.
Yeah, we need a better map.
Yeah, let's just try to. We're trying to lay low. We're just staying on the side of the path so that we can stay under the trees, but keep watch over there in case dragons.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to continue traveling to the town for the month?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, traveling and
You
training.
guys arrive.
All right.
Feel free to
Do
make
I
a
get
roll
to
on
go
check.
and make a
You
roll?
didn't just go away.
Do I get to make a roll for
Yes, you
my
do.
intelligence increase? Jimis, yes, no.
Sorry, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Can hear you.
Okay, so slash R 2020 -1.
Oh, right. I still have a few more weeks until I finally get to level 8.
Fuck. That's lower than what I have currently.
Do you have an inspiration that you would like to burn?
Yeah, I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Alright,
Yeah, because this is a month.
roll. Come on, nat
There we go.
1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Hold on. I need to modify that. Alright, so then what is it? Another d20 roll?
Yep.
Is it just a flat d20 or do I re-roll it?
It's basically a reroll. That is
God fucking damn it. I'm mad at this. I am genuinely fucking mad at this. Images.
Fine. It's not as bad as when you try to upgrade from 15.
The
Oh, yeah.
virus has been going a bit too easy on you. The stuff he's been giving you hasn't been particularly challenging.
This image does not inspire joy. Alright.
If it was on a flat 4, I could accept it, but it's just like, I'm mad.
Alright.
Best part is it's not even
so-
flat on my screen.
So how's the city
that's a
look
what?
from a distance?
It's less of a city and more of a very small town.
Oh yeah, town.
Hold up,
James,
let
did
me
you say
check
it's a
at which
5 on
point
your
this
screen?
is. It's not even flat on my screen. It's between 4 and 18.
I know, it's the same thing. That's why I'm sending an image. I'm so mad.
There
It
is a
should be an 18.
It's a very small town of about 40 people at most. There's a wizard tower in the middle.
Oh.
Well, I know where I'm
Oh.
going.
Unsay.
We're all going the same places, just in case.
Okay, I want to, I guess, visit that wizard tower first. I'm a wizard.
Yeah. just
You're
in
a
case.
wizard, Harry.
Or do you
I'm
want
also
to like
gonna roll
gather
my 40.
resources just in case when we visit the wizard tower we get it's fucked for us.
Alright.
Those are 2 useful portents.
How close am I? Oh yeah, this is 5 plus. Okay, so I'm 1 week away from leveling up. Correct? Or
Should be about
far away am I from? What did you say?
It should be about a month.
Sorry, I was loading my notes, and whenever I was loading one of my note sheets, whenever I load a sheet, I can't press push to talk. It should be about a
Okay.
week.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did I level up to level 8?
You spent 4 weeks training. How many weeks did you have remaining?
I should have had. I only spent like 3 or 4 days training in Atlas, so 5 or 6, I think.
Okay, then you've still got 2 weeks remaining.
Yeah.
Do any of you
Alright.
have bags of holding, by the way?
I do.
No, I'm too poor.
I
That
do
was
not.
on my to get list.
Lucas gave us a bag of holding, which I've been carrying.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Literally, the rest of the group 3 got a bag of holding because they were fucking, what is it, on Volpus's tab.
Okay, so is there anything writing by the wizard tower or?
What's everyone's passive perception?
Passive perception?
18.
16.
That is high. Give me a sec. 10.
16, did you say? Did anyone have above 16?
I did 18.
Varus, on top of that tower there appears to be some weird ballista type thing.
Oh. I will immediately mention it to the party.
The rest of you can't see it.
Oh. Huh.
Are you sure there's something up there?
The Warrior Bears has got good eyes, especially compared to our non-dark eyes.
So, but
Fair point.
I know Kel is a barbarian. What class are you?
Fighter. I have sharp pointy stick and I stab.
Okay. Then you might
Yeah.
not be able to see it because it might be hidden to those who are non-magic users.
That would make sense. Possibly.
Damn magic. I didn't even do Acha's voice on that. Fuck.
All right. I'm also getting concerned that we might be dealing with vampires.
Yeah, that is a concern. I don't want to deal with vampires, but
Hey, Kel, Varus,
know.
where do you two keep your inventory?
Oh no.
my chest. You know, my
let's
locked
see.
chest.
I just forgot to copy people's inventories for this session, and I'm just doing it now.
Yeah, it would be in the.
Remember, we are doing the same routine, so I'm always checking it every morning.
Yeah,
I know.
it would be in the. Yeah, I'd be
Bag of
checking my
holding.
stuff, and it's in the. I guess chest to make everything easier to carry.
Alright,
at this
but
point.
where is your actual inventory list?
Oh, it would be
You mean in the-
treasures, where I have everything my character is carrying.
Sorry, what'd you say?
So on the character sheet, it's in bio where the
Oh,
treasures
yep,
are.
I see.
Very interesting place to put it, but okay.
Yeah, it's kind of where I put everything my character has acquired.
So, Kel, where do you keep yours? Actually, that makes it a little bit easier to just copy and paste.
Yeah, I forgot.
Huh.
About what?
Kel, where do you keep your treasure? Or inventory, I should say?
I just put it on the equipment. Most of this is carried on me, except like the crystal and
Oh, yeah, you don't have what they're looking for. Right.
yeah, I don't have anything.
Wait, did you say what they're looking for?
There's someone here who would be asking about a specific item if you had it on you.
What are they asking for?
Cannot say, but it's okay. It's not a you problem.
Oh, thank God.
What? So they're just like asking people for items, or is it just like they're looking around to see if people have an item?
It's a fairly noticeable item that you would actually have to wear on yours.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
So what are you doing? You arrive in the town, the ballista's on the tower, there's a few people walking around.
First up, supplies for traveling. Some rations and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Well,
Ah,
there's
wait,
one
you wanna
small
see if
shop
there's-
there.
There's only one small shop. Question: are there any carts or anything like that?
No, the town is very, very, very small.
Is it
I'm
a
gonna
blink
walk
and
up
you'll
to
miss a
one
town,
guy.
or is it a sneeze and you'll miss a town? Sneeze being a little longer.
Yeah, probably a sneeze and you'll miss it.
Ah.
I mean, it's got 2 farms, it's got a convenience store, and it's got a main hall. But that's
Ooh, fancy.
pretty much it.
We should.
It's also got a
Probably
smashed up well in the middle and a fallen down building that you walk past on your way in.
Oh, what's with the fallen down building?
Are you asking someone about it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask anyone I pass by about it.
Ah,
The first person.
old abandoned building. Someone moved out. Fell to
Oh, when
ruin.
they move out.
They moved out about 5 years ago. Went to the
Oh,
Celestial
nice.
City.
Oh.
Yeah, big city.
Is there
Does news
place-
travel often here?
Oh yeah, we heard about its fall.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Um,
scared I was gonna have to break some bad news.
Varus, you're not hearing much of a heartbeat from this person.
okay.
Wait, you mean me?
Yeah, you're not... Sorry, not Varus. Kel, you're not hearing much of a heartbeat.
Okay.
Am I hearing any heartbeats other than our own?
You're hearing the occasional heartbeat throughout the town.
Yeah, so...
Occasional. Heartbeat.
These people don't appear to have vampire eyes or anything like that, though. Just figured I'd point that out.
What, there's special eyes for vampires?
Yeah, black eye... Oh, black with red iris... Well, not irises, but the... Basically, they all look like Vulpus's eyes, except they don't have the markings around their eyes.
Oh, okay. Say, do you perhaps know if anyone has a cart they would be willing to part with?
Actually, we don't. The only carts we get are the ones that we go and buy. And we don't sell any here.
Okay. Do you know if anyone sells any, wood and stuff?
Not here, sadly. We
Anyone
don't
sell
even have
axe?
any craftsmen. We've just got farmers for the most part. We normally
okay.
import our stuff from another place. We've got a guy who goes once every couple months.
Oh, when did he last go?
About a month ago.
Oh. Do you know if anyone has an axe they would be willing to part with?
Maybe at the convenience store.
Alright. I will thank you for that. We will check it out.
No problem. They go back to doing whatever they're doing. You're going to go to the convenience store, I assume? Is that where you're all going?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
think
need
that would probably
directions.
be
On the
best
way
idea.
there, I'm gonna go and nudge Kel and tell him that I have a axe.
You do?
I actually do have an axe.
Oh, great. Okay.
I'm like I said, I'm actually fucking prepared for a little bit of once in a while. It didn't pan out originally, but it works now.
I just if they don't have a cart, let's make a cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing
alright.
fancy. It's what is it, New World Steel Iron. Or
You guys have finally built the groups that you wanted.
Varus with two marshals. The wizard is the healer now.
This reminds me of my fucking Dark Souls 3 run with my buddy. He's a fucking mage. Pure mage. He takes one hit, he dies. I'm a Haveltank, so I can literally just take every fucking hit and just be like, oh, okay.
So
Alright.
basically, if we get into combat, we don't have food that day.
Pretty much.
No,
if
we
we
do.
fight,
This
we
is why
don't
we're
eat.
going to the food store to get rations and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, remember, you take the spell at the evening after we stop moving. So it's like,
Yeah.
if it's after the morning, you have a free spell to use, though. To use.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you get to the convenience store. There is 2 people in there. One of them is a heartbeat. The person without the heartbeat says, hello. What can I help you
hello.
with?
Do you have any rations? Just food?
Yeah, we do. How much do you need?
How much can we carry? I just look at the others.
Um,
Hmm.
You're asking a question about weight.
probably enough food so we could travel for at least a month, Kel?
They wink at you.
Yeah.
How about we fix you up with a month's worth of food each for free? It's always nice seeing
Uh,
Celestials around. You guys tend to be quite...
I got a red flag going off in my head.
You guys tend to overpay
I-
quite a bit, and considering the current situation for you guys, we think it's about time that we pay you back a bit.
This is a person without a heartbeat, right?
This is actually the person with the heartbeat who mentioned that they'll do it for free. The person without the heartbeat looks at him and sort of shrugs. Guess if that's what you want to do, I don't have an issue. The person with the heartbeat appears to be the manager.
All right.
Well, we aren't going to be staying in the town, so...
Well, that's fine. We don't expect you to. But last time we had Celestials come through, they paid about 100 times what things were actually worth. And it really helped out when we needed it. And you guys lost your city. So we figured we should help out.
Oh no, we weren't residents of the city.
It's a Celestial city. It's related to you, isn't it?
Yes.
Jimis,
Yeah.
why do I not see any of my money?
Oh, so you're checking your money.
I've
Yeah.
been checking everything.
Your money's gone. So is yours, Varus and Kel.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just checked that.
What do you mean?
I mean, your money's gone.
I know what happened.
I feel the chest being light.
Hold on, you can't go and spring us on that after a month because, what is it? Cal's been checking his chest
Yes.
personally.
He was checking it every day, and this morning, before you got to the town, it was full.
Yeah, no, we're leaving. No, thank you.
Are you sure you don't want the food?
Yeah, I think we should be fine. I don't want to bother you, since you've had hard times and all.
We're not really experiencing any hard times. As we said, you guys majorly overpaid. We were actually constructing a whole new building because of it.
Oh, okay.
It's really no issue, but if you don't want to take it, that's absolutely fine with us. We don't want to force you to take something. Please don't kill us.
What? Wait, who said that?
The person without the heartbeat. Sorry, it's just being a bit on edge with Celestials. We genuinely do want to just give the stuff to you. We don't have an issue with that, but normally when people get a bit pushy with Celestials, they get a bit pokey with us.
Okay. How about we take the supplies and be on our way?
Alright. They load up a few bags. It takes them about 15 minutes. And then they hand you the bags.
Okay.
There's a month worth of rations in there for each of you.
Okay.
25 days
Thank
exactly.
you.
I'm, and then let's leave the store. Thank you so much.
Happy to help.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
All right, we walk out of the store. Which is the nearest exit from the town?
Are you going the way you came, or...?
Which is the nearest exit of the town?
There's a north exit and a west exit, and you're currently in between them.
I say we go west.
All right, let's go west.
You go west.
All right. Once we are, I don't know, twice out of earshot of the city, I am gonna pull you guys close and be like, two people there didn't have a heartbeat.
I'm gonna go and tell Cal, I don't have any money left.
Neither do I. I felt my chest not having anything. Not worth it. Not worth it.
I'm going to go and take the 25 days worth of rations of food and bury it.
Varus, can you take purify food, then water?
Yeah, since we have the resources, I believe that's.
Oh wait, no. We did eat this morning, so
Yeah, no, we're good for
I would
this
actually
morning because of
recommend.
Tuesday.
Do you have identify as part of your spell list?
No.
I don't trust anything of that. I don't trust
I would
anything
like
in
to.
that town.
Okay, you. Acho has rations that we can use. Are those rotten, or or does Acho still have them? Or
Yeah, no, it's 10 days of rations. Like, it's all preserved food.
Yeah, rations last about a year before they expire.
okay, so we
I only
eat
got
that.
them like a month ago.
Varys, you take identify and use it on all the food.
Why shouldn't I just cast purify food and water?
Because that may not cure curses or magic. Listen, I don't want to
Okay.
trust any of this.
I mean, I can do that on the first day and identify all of the food.
Yeah, identify all the food, and then you take purify food and water the next day. And then you
Right.
just use Acho's rations.
Hey, Varus,
going-
tell exactly how much money did you guys have on you?
I only have
How much I have?
Before anything progresses, I'm going to stipulate that I'm keeping the rations of food that they gave us very separate from my rations that I had before entering town.
Yeah. Okay, I had 205,012 gold.
How much?
205,012 gold.
I know I had at least around 4,000.
Yeah, that's why I
gold.
said I would feel it being lighter.
Yeah, no, like, that is going to be a significant fucking difference. You go from carrying, like, 30 pounds worth of shit to, oh, next thing you know...
Pretty
it's
much
fucking
occurred as
the
you were
office.
walking over towards where the market is, but it was gradual. Almost unnoticeably so, except for the fact that it was such a substantial weight.
Yeah, so like once I realized it was lighter.
And
Yeah,
Varus, how
we
much
just
did you
dipped.
lose?
I only lost 91 gold.
You're probably the best one out of us at this point. I lost over 4,000.
Over 4,000. I lost
You lost
205,000.
8,210 gold, 39 electrum, 1,356 silver, 1,968 copper.
Oh dear. You know, that was not worth it. Let's just. We're getting out of here. We're not training today. We're just walking.
All right.
For
We're
the
walking
next
today.
for next 2 days, we're just gonna keep walking. So long as we don't get a level of exhaustion.
Okay, but before we go on the walk, are we dumping the food or are we going to go and identify it?
We identify it the first day, and the second day we have very serious purify food and water.
If it's not
Alright.
cursed.
Would I be able to identify all of it in one ritual?
Pretty much.
Then,
None of it
yeah.
is cursed or magical.
Okay.
Purify. I'm almost tempted to say remove curse.
A curse would show up with identify.
Okay.
Yeah.
You solemnly swear on this?
I wanna make a.
I want it on stream, Jimis!
Sorry, what was that?
I wanna critically
solemnly swear?
succeed on an investigation check to check if it smells of
Do you
blood
solemnly
or
swear that
anything like-
after we use identify, a curse will pop up?
So identify lists the actual... Detect magic will show you what the magic types are, and identify will actually tell you what they are. Within reason, but curses, it would at least tell you that there is a curse on it or a magical effect on it.
Okay.
But there is absolutely zero magic appearing on this. So it would either need to be a wish level curse or something along those lines. But at that point, they'd probably just kill you if they had access to that sort of magic.
Yeah, I'm. Oh. Okay, first day we do identify all of the food, and then we purify it the next day.
Alright.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is 6 days of ration used up from Hidden's stash.
You've purified the food and it's all good.
Okay.
Okay, and you guys aren't going back or anything?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
I'll let Group 1
Not
know
a
that there's
chance.
more money in their loot.
Hmm?
I just let Group 1 know that there's more money in their loot now.
God damn it. Okay.
Oh, I know exactly what town we just visited.
Town of Giving, ain't it?
There's nothing west.
There's plenty
damn it.
west. There's one more town, then there's a pathway up to Justice, and Archie's, well, Lucas's town, and then there's a few other things up that way.
Okay. So the path west just goes west.
West to one more town, yeah.
But
that
before we
town-
go and start moving anywhere now that we're outside of town, do we want to keep going towards Celestia because of the fucking pit?
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh god. Do we want to go to the towards the ocean?
I would suggest maybe we continue heading west.
West and then what? South?
Yeah.
Yeah. Traveling along the coast. We do have rations now, so we would.
So
be able
you're going to
survive.
travel along the coast west?
Yeah, we're trying to travel coast until we're traveling west until we hit coast or a city. Are we gonna go inside any?
Are you going to
towns,
go
or-
off-road?
Does the road go directly west? Or west
goes
by northwest or
west-
west by south?
It goes west-ish towards a town. But that's
What's
a
west-ish?
little northwest.
So was it west by northwest or northwest by west?
West by northwest.
West by northwest. Okay, so that's
Let's-
pretty good. West.
Stay off the path, I guess.
I mean, there's not too much reason not to go and take it. It's west by northwest,
Well,
and
that's
it's
still somewhat
it's
close to
within-
Celestia, and we
is
don't
it
know whether
within-
the other. Because this seemed like the nowhere town. So if this nowhere town had something, what if the other nowhere town has something? What do you think, Varus? Oh,
He thinks, fuck this
Oh.
shit, I'm out.
well, I have no idea what this was, but I don't want to.
I like how my fucking weight was literally determined by my goddamn money.
Same.
That's literally when I noticed. Like, that's why I noticed like it was fucking wrong. I'm like, total weight 0. Like, no, that should have been fucking over encumbered because it was being stupid. And I look up and I'm like, I don't have any money, motherfucker.
I couldn't hear you guys.
All right.
What
Do you want to
think,
travel
Varus?
west by northwest on the road, or do you want to go off road?
I would say follow the road, but like not on it because of the dragon.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Do we, or do you just want to travel directly west? Do you want to visit the other town? We don't even have money now.
I would say due to a lack of funds, we would probably need to start taking quests. So yeah, we'd probably need to go to the other city.
Oh, god damn it! All right, yeah. What
And it-
city is next to here?
Yeah, and if they don't really have a job for us, then we go to the next one searching for income.
Yeah. All right. What do you think we should do if I sense a heartbeat? If I sense someone doesn't have a heartbeat again.
I would say be very, very careful because
We need a code. We're gonna need like a code that's like when you send someone with no heartbeat, you'll look at them and then like I don't know, do a motion that is
about-
just entirely insignificant, but that Varus will pick up on.
I will natural 20 perception check for if anyone is around.
or you
Okay.
could just
And
ask-
I will whisper to you. I will itch the root of my horn.
why
my
don't we just
left horn.
why don't we just ask about the history of the town if we send someone doesn't have a heartbeat?
We don't know whether the town is in on it.
Because we're gonna be asking a lot of people the history of the town then.
Yeah. Also, like, if they don't have a heartbeat, they may just be like, I don't know what it's.
Wait, hold on, Kel.
Haven't
What does your
sensed this
character?
many people without heartbeats.
What does your character look like?
My character looks like? James, do you have anything you could post? Do you have an image to post that you could see? Okay, that's not an image. I don't know where to find an image.
Am I really the only one that has Hero Forge still pulled up 24/7?
Dude, I didn't make my Hero Forge, so I don't have it up. Oh, there we are. Got E-Link. Oh, there we go. Oh, I have a I think this is before the gauntlets.
Maybe. Also, you have a horn?
I have 2 horns. I'm a
I
satyr.
could not tell because of your, head.
Do you see my legs?
Yes.
Yeah,
But I thought that only applied to the ball or half.
I have horns as well. I
Okay.
also have a freaking polar bear hat. Which, if I lose, I will be very, very, very sad because I need that.
Okay, so Jimis, when Cal did his perception to look around, did he find anyone?
Just in the middle of a forest?
Yeah, I just did a
No,
critical
there's no one
success on
around.
it. Okay. Yeah. There we go. There's the gauntlets.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, increase my strength.
Nice. Yeah, you could probably do something as simple as scratch the base of your horn.
Yeah.
Because we want it to be a simple, innocuous thing that's just like you would do normally, but we know is something you don't do normally.
Yeah, because like this is odd. That town was just all kinds of bad vibes.
They only have farmers. They don't have anyone to actually go and make the tools for the farms. They import everything. They don't have anything to trade,
That's
and they
pretty
only.
standard for the world, though. Because remember what happened in Justice, Kel? When
Yeah.
we were taking care of it after the troll attack, remember how they had to buy everything from the merchants?
Well, that's because everyone died.
Yeah, but remember.
Oh yeah, food. They imported food. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That is the one asset that they no longer import.
Yeah. Good job, Varys. All right. So.
Okay.
So our money was just like.
Stolen.
Yeah, I don't know how it would be stolen.
the blister. That's probably how they did it.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not even
that
that it
makes
went
sense.
unnoticed that it was gone. You felt it leaving, but you couldn't see anyone around you.
Yeah. It was a strange thing. Well, I mean, that money was kind of worrying me, anyways. Just simply because I have PTSD of having physical money.
And now you have more PTSD.
I'm glad they could help you with that.
Yeah, so now I don't have to worry about fireball coins anymore.
Oh.
That happened once.
Jimis, knowing you, it will happen again. As soon as someone says, "Yeah, I'm not worried about it," boom.
Only if you meet gnomes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna be racist to gnomes.
I suggest now that we're away from the city, we continue our standard 8 hours of walking and 8 hours of training and continue on with our
Journey west.
yep, until we find a city, because we need to start making some income.
Yeah.
So you have begun your journey to the west.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody was
Uh,
kung fu fighting.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
Hidden,
gonna sing the rest.
what are you doing during your thing? Because oh no, you didn't succeed on your intelligence.
Yep,
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
going to try training that again.
And this time I will give him harder math problems to push his intelligence.
Alright. 4 more weeks later, you arrive at the new town.
All right.
Boy.
Oh, wait, I'm leveled up.
Yay! I leveled up.
Okay.
Varus, how are you training and giving him problems?
I will use prestidigitation. Yeah, I'll use prestidigitation on a piece of on the ground so he sees the problem I want him to solve.
Okay. That doesn't really have all that much to do with your actual wizard training, though. It's not just about casting spells, it's about
This isn't
actual formulas and stuff like that. New
wizard
techniques.
training?
Well, see, that's why I figured it would take me slightly longer, because I'd have to devote some attention to Acho while to get him the problems.
Right. Acho. Feel free to make
Can
your
I-
roll.
Cool.
All right, and now to see how much XP I have to remove.
God damn it.
Right, you were doing this with a
7.
teacher as well, so... Well, actually, he's not... His priority isn't actually training you, so it's not half time. I don't think
my
there's anything I
proficiency
can
bonus.
do to modify that. No.
What was it?
If Varus was using his downtime to focus on training you, then it would give you halved training time. But because he's not, it's just standard. Alright, so that doesn't increase, and you would arrive at the new town. The new town's got about 60 people in it. It's fairly stock ordinary.
All right.
All right.
A group of 4 Celestials walk up to you.
4 Celestials.
Yep.
Oh.
I am going to mark down how much XP I used.
Alright.
All right.
Hey, welcome.
That is okay. So
What did he say?
Hey, welcome.
Hello.
Are you looking to stay here, or you're just passing through?
Well, we're seeing if there's any quests here, and if not, we're mostly just passing through.
Okay. We had someone pass through not too long ago. They
Oh.
sold us some diamonds.
Oh,
Though
did they?
apparently there's someone who's stealing money.
Stealing money.
Yeah.
You mean like the town over there?
There's a town stealing money? Is it a
I don't
thieves'
know. The
town?
money was stolen in the town. Our money.
Well, we don't do that here. Are you looking to trade and sell stuff?
Well, we don't really have much to trade, though I'm a crafter myself.
Oh. They immediately lose interest.
Yeah,
So,
fair
what
enough.
brings you here?
Well, we're seeing if there's any quests and just traveling. We don't really have a home,
We've got a quest.
and that is They all have heartbeats, right?
Everyone in this town appears to have a heartbeat.
Thank God.
At least that you can see.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, we'll sort of... He rubs the back of his neck. We're sort of dirt poor.
Fair enough.
That being said, we do have some, what you Celestials would call valuable items. This person does appear to be a Celestial.
Like what?
Well, magic stones.
Oh. That's cool. What do they do?
They're magic stones. They hold magic.
Oh. That is quite nifty.
We're willing to give one to each of you as a reward for a quest. But we
And
sort of
that
need you
quest
to
would
agree
be?
to the quest before we can tell you what it is.
Yeah, but first we'd have to know what the quest is.
Yeah.
Just
Are
have
we
a red
allowed?
flag.
Would we be allowed to know what the quest is?
That's risky for us. What the hell. So, along the coast, there's a lot of islands. There's some towns along those islands. Well, on those islands.
Oh. And what about those towns?
Well, on one of those towns is a half-orc town.
Oh.
We were sort of hoping that you could get rid of them.
Ah.
Oh.
They've sort of been... Well, over the past couple months they've been doing expeditions onto the mainland because there's no Celestial City anymore. And we sort of don't want them to make their way over here and wipe us out like they would do to the other islands, to the other towns on the islands.
That's what they've done to the other towns on the
Yeah.
islands?
They've killed quite a few of them. Their civilization appears to thrive based off whatever they take. They don't really seem to be capable of making anything themselves.
Oh. And so what we have to do is kill them.
Yes, please.
Oh. What, are you hired here because they're scared they're gonna attack? I asked if it's the Celestial talking.
Yeah, we weren't hired here. We actually live here. But we don't really do quests or anything like that. We sort of settled down because that stuff gets people killed.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We don't really have much of
We're
guess
offering you
belonging.
pretty much everything that we got given as our Celestial starting stuff. So if you'd be willing to take the quest for that, that'd be great. It's just that I don't think we would be capable of defending this town against those creatures, and... Well, you guys look far more capable than us. I mean, you've actually got gear.
I mean, how many are there?
Probably a couple hundred all up.
That is a lot. And orcs, if I'm correct, are probably a lot stronger than goblins.
I'd put them about the same strength.
Oh wait,
Just
no,
that they're
half-caste
less
orcs.
self-conscious than goblins, so they are willing to fight longer, sacrifice themselves if need be. They live for the fight.
Oh wait, Man, were the orcs the ones that were like more food? Is back
Yeah.
on the menu when we met them?
They were happy to eat you.
Then again, that was a creation of Crimson. Oh, wait, no, there were orcs that attacked us on the island as well, weren't there? Well, we could consider that. So I'm wondering, do you guys have any, like... Gosh, we did lose all of our money, so we don't have enough money for an inn.
If you need somewhere to stay, we can get that organized.
Because, like, if we are to go on this mission, it would be best for us to be able to, we have a few things we need to finish up and prepare before we...
But
Just so
what
we
about
have-
rations?
Alright, but the
I mean-
longer you take, the lower the chance that we'll be here the next day.
I mean, we would be here and train, just so we could.
Alright, we don't have an issue with that. We can provide food and shelter if you need it. We don't have much, but whatever we have, we're willing to put towards this.
Alright. What do you guys think?
I'm fine with making sure this this town is safe.
Acho?
Yeah, I don't mind. We get a place to sleep and food.
Yeah, that seems reasonably fine. If anything dangerous does approach the city, we would like to know.
Will do.
Like, for example, undead or... I am very terrified of flying things. Just
Undead don't normally come all the way over here.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Alright, I guess we were gonna stay here and train, and then after that we could head out to the islands.
Alright.
Does that seem like a good plan, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
One of the
Alright.
Celestials quickly goes off to the inn to get everything organized.
Alright. So what do these guys have in terms of things on the city? In the city?
In the city,
Yeah.
they
in the
have
town.
a general market,
Okay.
they have an inn,
Okay.
and that is it.
Good to know.
They do not have farms. They do not have any other self-sustaining resource.
Oh. What kind of terrain are they in?
Same magical forest.
Savars, do you think we should do what we did? Help them with just food and stuff? Or maybe they don't even want to. That's another thing.
Well, I would say we should
The town seems to
Finish
sustain
our-
itself mostly off trade.
That makes sense. Well, training is our main priority at the start now, at least.
yeah.
Anyways.
I say we finish trading, we go make sure the threat can't impact them. And then we come back here.
Yeah. Seems like a good plan. Now we have something to work towards.
Right?
Yep.
Can't believe our money got stolen.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's, we had 4 weeks. I needed 1 week, so that's 3 weeks.
Okay, so I had
Alright,
2
so
weeks
for me,
of
that's...
So I need 5 weeks to get to level 9.
Alright, so that's 8 weeks if I train 16 hours a day. 8 weeks left for me.
You're gonna do
All the way.
all
Oh
right.
yeah, now we have a someone who can heal without having to use their divine gift for it.
What do you mean?
I have cure wounds.
Oh. Oh right.
Yeah.
I have second wind.
Right. Well,
I mean,
you
to be
guys
fair, second
figuring out
wind is
your
better
leveling
than
up
cure
stuff?
wounds.
So, what are you two up to? You would arrive in the
We are
town
having a
after
really
the
long
week.
discussion about basically everything.
Sorry, what was that, Volpus?
We're having a really long discussion about basically everything.
Just
Alright.
talking.
So, you arrive in the new town. Wait, you're heading to Justice or
nice.
the new town?
Justice.
Okay.
Yeah, we're scouting the area for those vampires too.
You would arrive in the general area of Justice.
Yeah. It's been a week, right?
Yep.
Okay, so basically, I can teleport now again. Shadow, I have the helm, so I can teleport back into Toltex town after this if we want to.
I don't really want to.
Yeah, but Bolo maybe there.
Let's just search here for first.
Okay, what are you
Yeah.
searching for here?
Vampires.
Okay, are you going to get off the dragon and try and go into town?
I'm going to fly over town.
Okay,
I
you
think.
fly over to town. How far above the town are you flying?
Yeah, let's land beside the town. Let's land next to town somewhere. Like
No, but I
No.
believe we should fly like
no,
cloud level.
no! Don't fly with a fucking dragon over a town. They are just going to get to panic.
Fine. Okay, I'm going to land next to the town and tell
Not
Kate
next to the
Missy-
town, a good distance away. Like
I could just go from the town and tell Kate to Missy step into the bag of holding, and stay there until I
so
get
far
him
away
back.
that
How
they
far
don't really
away
know
are
it.
you doing this? Because you've already passed by to search. Now you're moving back away.
Guess so.
Let's say like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
I hope that's enough, but I don't really know if it is.
I mean, worst case scenario, they just see a dragon that's not really all that concerning. I mean, it is, but not like, hey, you're to blame, guy.
See a dragon. That's not really that concerning.
Okay, let me rephrase that. That's not really that concerning for us. It is for them.
Just love that.
So,
So I assume you're towards the south?
yeah.
What time do you want this to be?
Early. Morning, maybe.
Yeah. Let's say morning. Not completely night, but not really daytime.
Alright, I just placed you over in the corner. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Yeah.
First put K back in the sack if he isn't already.
Already.
Yep, K's in the sack.
Is that the town or?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, how do the vampires look? We are searching for. Vulpes?
Yeah. I'm going to describe them. I'm mainly looking for Lucifer and Bolo.
Alright. Where you are, you can't seem to see either of them.
Then let's search the town.
Yeah.
It's not that big.
Let's go. I'm just going to walk there.
Alright. So you're just going to walk
I'm
in, you're not
also
going to stealth or teleport in?
What?
What?
Are you taking any stealthy measures to this?
No.
Not really. I
Let's just
don't.
go.
You should maybe hide your markings.
I'm using that cloak that hides everything about me.
Alright.
I don't really see why I should. And I'm keeping an eye out if I see any, like, animal farm or something. Because I need to
Yeah.
do stuff.
There doesn't appear to be any animal farm.
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I'm going to walk over here.
Okay.
Where's my token? Don't really see it at the moment.
Bottom right corner.
Bottom right corner. Ah, there. Where did you move?
Straight up
Middle
for
of
the
the road.
path.
Okay.
You can also see basically 7.5 foot by, well, as farther than you can see.
Okay.
There's a small river.
Then let's search the whole town for these people.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's walking? Stop. Who
Oh,
walked
what?
first?
Let me take a
Shadow,
load, please.
make a con save.
I hate it. Why can't you just walk into one town without getting fucking murdered? Hey, 14, that's not bad.
Okay. You hit an invisible barrier and are stunned. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Force damage, sorry.
That's
I'm
worse.
going to follow him, and I'm going to ask what's wrong.
Someone waves at you
Barrier.
from on the other side of the barrier and then quickly jogs over.
Hi. Didn't know that there was a barrier here.
Hello.
You
Sorry,
could
let
put
me
up a
get this
warning
sorted.
sign.
Let me get this sorted. They call out for Rose.
Who is Rose?
They're just the person in charge of the barrier, so they can come over and get you signed in.
You could put up a warning sign that there is a barrier if people approaching.
I
Hit my
mean,
head pretty bad.
the barrier only blocks certain people.
Certain people? Are you racist against cats?
No. Well, I'm not.
Catch it?
You see the following person.
I didn't know catchism was a thing.
Didn't you remember on the boat?
Oh, Jim's.
Oh my god, they went to justice.
I don't want to be Caddis.
What do you mean by following person?
Sorry, just grabbing their token.
His Wi-Fi started fucking him over.
Did they answer to my question?
What was your question?
Wait for the image to load. He's probably
Yeah.
waiting for the image to load.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
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 So what was your question?
Who do we see? The image hasn't loaded yet.
Yep, just quickly grabbing their token. There's a bunch of girls sort through to find it.
Okay. My question was which people exactly they mean. After that, if they are racist against cats. But the first one is more important.
Just people who get on the prohibited list.
What's the
Wait,
prohibited
what?
list?
Don't worry, it's got most Celestials on it by default.
No, fair enough.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, neither can I. That's fair enough.
I feel like it shouldn't be that way, but I can understand why it is.
No, it totally should. Man, Slash would suck.
You see this person walk over. Who are you?
We are Travelers.
Okay,
Yeah,
what are your
basically.
names? They open the book.
We are not really. We're not really here to cause any problems. Have you noticed any vampire problems recently around?
No. What are your names so I can get you through the barrier?
Shadow.
I'm going to look.
Shadow. And yours?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
Volpes.
Shadow and Vulpus. Where have I heard those names before? They quickly start
hear
flicking through
something?
the pages.
You hear it? Okay. I'm
Oh.
looking very concerned to Volpus. Yeah?
It's you two.
Have I met you?
You
Have we
two?
met before?
Oh, we've met mutual friends.
Which
Um,
ones?
Yeah.
They scratch out your names. You can walk through. Well, they scratch out the names and then they say, "Okay, step through."
Oh, thank you.
What about our mutual friends exactly?
Pardon?
You said we had mutual friends.
Nathan
Who are
Diaz.
Oh,
Ah,
Nathan.
Hmm.
Okay.
do
He
you
is
know
doing
where
right.
he is at the moment?
Yeah, he's currently doing a quest for me.
I see.
Wait,
I kind of.
wait.
I
Did
kind of
you order
remember
the thief skill to take him?
Yeah.
Wow, I blew out a very important item for that information, and I could have just gotten, and I don't even needed it.
okay, so
this
what
is not
do you
my
do with
week.
his head?
So you guys step through.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I do with his head exactly?
They write something into the book. What were you saying, Volpus?
I'm just going to ask Shadow what to do with the head.
Nothing. Keep it
Okay.
for the moment.
Okay.
Don't pull it out.
So, she gestures to the other people. Can you go get the other clerics, please? And then make sure everyone is back. This is a private conversation.
Wait, what?
That was Rose speaking to the person who greeted you initially.
I
Okay.
see. We are looking for vampires. We heard that they might be traveling around. Actually, I know they are. If you have any news about that, please tell me. Otherwise, I think we'll be on our way.
Yeah, we haven't seen any vampires.
Very well.
Volpus, maybe describe them to her.
I'm going to describe Bolo and Lucifer.
Never seen them before, but we can check the town for vampires if you'd like.
Um,
The
No,
person
not
jogs
necessary.
off to go grab the others.
You would know, believe me. Well then, thank you.
yeah.
Wait,
I
are
would
I'm
there
sure
say-
vampire infestation sounds like it could be quite the problem.
Yeah, we're trying to fight that. So we're going from town to town and search for vampires
Okay,
to
how do you detect
deal
them?
with them.
How do you what?
Detect them.
We don't really
Uh,
have a way at the moment because this is literally our first stop.
Oh, I see.
They all have red eyes.
They all have red eyes.
Yes,
A bit
they
like
will
yours?
have red eyes. James, are they
I know you've-
exactly like mine or like...
Like yours normally, but you've currently got your dragon eyes on. And you've also got the hood on that's
yeah.
obscuring your face.
Don't show them. Don't show them. Just describe.
The person said kind of like yours. They shouldn't be able to see
Oh,
your
cool.
face right now.
I'm going to use alter self to make an eye appear in my palm, and it's going to look like it, like that, like
Yeah,
those
like
eyes.
your normal eyes.
Yes,
Oh, you can see them.
Of course, true sight.
pretty
All
right.
of my
Why does
clerics,
everybody
all
have
of my
such-
clerics has true sight while they're within my town.
Ah,
This is a holy
Okay.
site, after all.
good that
Well-
we didn't obscure ourselves too much. You understand
Yes,
that we didn't want to show the markings.
The person walks
to everybody.
over, presses a finger, tries to press their finger against your head, not Torfac, Shadow. Do you let them?
Okay.
You now
No,
have
I'm
the effects
stepping
of
back.
true sight.
Oh, can I get that too?
Do I have to get into a cult or something for that?
Do you have to get into what? No, nothing like that.
Church, cult.
They walk over to you, Volpes, and do the same.
Okay, let's go.
And then
Wait,
they snap
what's
their
her
fingers and it's gone.
What's her alignment?
Lawful evil. Pure, utter, lawful evil.
I knew those markings were cool.
You see
I'm going.
you see 4 other clerics walking over. Well, sort of jogging over.
Okay. I would like to make an insight check on her.
Okay, what would you like to try and tell?
If she fucks with us and tries to do something that we don't want, like not help in any
Sure.
way. It just lies to us in any way, or is more. Yeah.
Alright. What statement would you like to check if she's lying about?
I think he's trying to check if she's being generally unhelpful or untrustworthy.
Yeah.
She's not being unhelpful, but she's definitely untrustworthy.
Yeah. Okay. Something like that. So.
Miss Rose,
Okay.
is that your name?
What do you want to do with us at the moment?
What do I want to do?
Yeah.
Well, considering what Rail and... Oh, what's his
Oh,
name?
she was with. What?
Rail and...
Oh,
Archie,
really?
I'm having a mind
Lucas,
blank.
Nathan.
Is she okay?
Considering what Rail, Archie, and...
Someone
Lucas.
else.
What's his name? Nathan said about you. We
Forgot
figured...
Nathan.
Yeah, I forgot Nathan.
Okay, that's interesting. What did they say about us?
Considering what they said about you, we think it's time that we put an end to your entire situation.
What do you mean
yeah.
by end?
Well, you can either give us Volpes willingly, or we can take him by force.
Would you be able to help me contain the vampires?
That is our intent, yes. By any means
How would
necessary.
you do that?
Well,
Do you intend on killing him?
if need be. Actually, that's quite possible. More probable than possible.
I have no intent on dying right now. I need
Yeah,
to
that's
suffer.
also not really our plan.
Miss Rose, can I ask you something, by the way?
Ask.
Are you looking for an apprentice?
An apprentice.
Yes.
I have 8 apprentices. Clerics.
No, wait. So
Do you
your
want
plan
to
is now-
join?
I believe that you look like a wise person, much wiser than me because I fuck up all the time. And I believe that instead of trying to fight you or resist you or run away from you, I would gain more by simply attempting to get what I can from, like, to get what help I can from you and what you know. So instead of going, oh, I will fight you, or even worse, because that would probably kill me, but anyway, even worse, oh, I will resist you or try to convince you. I'm just asking you straight on. Are you looking for an apprentice? You can teach me what
A celestial
whatever you
apprentice.
believe would help me,
Oh
and
my.
I can.
Miss Rose, do you have a moment to talk over there? Away from the others?
I believe that they know.
From the clerics or from Volpes?
What?
Away from the clerics or Volpes?
All of them.
Hey, that's
I
me.
am not giving you any
That's
sort of advantage over me.
I'm laying my weapons on the ground. Fine?
If it helps, what's Shadow's alignment right now, James?
Shadow, what is your alignment?
I think the last time it was pure chaotic, but you didn't change it after the last session, so I don't know if it changed after that.
So it should be pure chaotic. Well, chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Helps. He is a chaotic neutral person. You, Miss, are
think
a
that will
lawful
help.
evil.
Did you just call me evil?
No. I mean,
Volpes.
the thing was, I would call myself
Volpes.
evil.
Volpes, shut up,
Actually
please.
not.
Volpes, please, shut up. Yeah, please, really. You said you would listen to me. Please.
Yes, okay. My only
Clerics,
point was that she
if
is
Volpes,
Yeah,
more likely
if
to
Volpes
have an
moves,
advantage
tries
over
to cast any spells or anything like that, hold them and kill them.
me.
Shadow, we may speak over here.
Yeah. I just want to get this whole killing sword out.
They walk over there.
Yeah, I'm following. Oh, good. This situation isn't what I thought it would be, but I recognize that you like to sort all of this out. I just had a very, very long conversation with Opus, and I finally got to get him to be convinced to try to sort his flaws and everything that he did wrong out and not going to make more of them. So I just can say you might have measures to keep him in here.
Oh, I've already put up the barrier for both of you. There's no way you're leaving here unless you try and kill me.
Okay, so I don't know how all of his spells and items and everything works. I don't know if I override your barrier or not. I have no idea. The only thing is, I'm on a good way to keeping him firstly at bay and secondly, just getting rid of all the vampires. We are on our way to do that right now, and keeping him here might just extend the problem
There is no
further
way
because they...
on this planet that I am letting Volpes leave here. They can stay here as a guest as long as they like. They are not leaving here alive.
And what do you think will help that? What will come good out of that situation?
I will find a way to destroy the curse through them. By any means necessary. By any force required. Do you have any idea how much damage you Celestials do to this place? Do you have any idea how many lives are lost on a daily basis due to your Celestial greed and your own actions?
No.
Do you have any idea how many bloody messes I've had to clean up, people beyond resurrection that I've had to deal with, caused by Celestials, and them doing things their way?
Okay. Just what is your plan? Please,
I'm going to keep them here and use whatever magic is required to either break the curse on the vampires remotely, or if worst case situation, I break it on Volpes or kill Volpes so that they cannot create any more. And then, hopefully through quite a bit of effort, we systematically wipe out the others.
Okay. Just please promise me to keep him alive, if any means necessary, as long as you can. Like,
I will not promise you that. Their life is not my priority. The lives of the many are.
But I promised him to keep him alive, and I can't break that.
That wasn't my promise.
I know. I just tried my best to hold it up. And I don't know how I can do that anymore. So yeah, I basically thought we were doing good, but no, it's not going to happen.
I appreciate the tough situation that you're in, Shadow. I just wasn't expecting you to go to the city, especially after what the others told them about you.
What the others told?
Rail literally put you all on the blacklist.
Me too?
Everyone in her party.
What? That bitch. Yeah, but I couldn't have foreseen that coming. Like,
I know. I just wasn't expecting this.
Was like the only other town we knew about where Torfek wasn't and we weren't banned. Or we didn't know we were banned. Okay. Then let's go back. I can't
Also, I'm not
anymore.
saying that it wouldn't be impossible for you to fight your way out of this situation. I think it would be highly difficult just because you're boxed in, but I don't think it's impossible.
I don't know if you should try, because that would make anything worse.
I'm also not saying you should, I'm just saying that option is still possible. There's many ways this could go.
Yeah, pretty tough situation now. Okay, let's go back.
I'll give you a couple minutes to discuss with Volpes to see how things go. She walks
Yeah.
off. Volpes, you may move down within 70 feet of us. If you go any further, we will put down our countermeasures. You may speak to Shadow.
Can you say that again, please?
You have... I'll grant you some time to speak to Shadow to sort out what you're going to do. If you attempt to run,
I see.
we will destroy you. If you attempt to fight, we will destroy you. Understood?
Mm-hmm. Is that a no to the apprentice thing?
If you come willingly, I will consider it, and it is highly possible, due to your celestial nature. Will your life be guaranteed? Cannot do so. However, I will try harder to keep you alive if you are my apprentice.
Let's see.
Very well.
That
I'll grant
might
you
be
time.
the best
I'll
cost.
grant you time to talk.
Yeah.
Is this about the map specifically?
I cannot believe they went to justice.
Hey, Jimis.
Hello.
Hello, I cannot believe they went to justice.
Yeah, that's a dumb decision.
Especially after Nathan, Archie, and Rail all recommended that they put Volpes, Shadow, Archo, and
Why
who's
me?
the last one? Torthak on the blacklist.
What the fuck's the blacklist? And why me?
Let's go on the blacklist, Maris.
Are we on the blacklist?
Yeah, everyone, pretty much all Celestials are at the moment.
Oh yeah, we were already on the blacklist before then. We were probably the first ones to be added to the blacklist.
So, Shadow and Volpes had their names removed from the blacklist just long enough for them to walk through the barrier and be on the inside, and then they got their names put back. I think
busy putting
Rose
the,
just successfully did what none of you could.
What?
Capture Volpes.
Well, yeah, Rose could capture any. That place is. I can't believe they went there.
That's what I was saying. I cannot believe they went there.
Like we would have never gone there. That's straight up suicide. If you. Wolf just committed Sudoku.
Anyway, what are you up to? How's your training going?
We're just training. If we see anything suspicious, obviously we're gonna try to keep this town safe if anything happens.
Yeah,
we
I'd
train.
also be helping out if anyone needs help in the town.
All right.
I will also try to help, but I will be training 16 hours a day.
All right.
And
So how long are you training?
until I'm done, until I'm at level 12 at least for me,
Which is how long?
which is 8 weeks.
All right. Archer, would you like to make 2 rolls?
I trained up a level.
Okay.
Yeah, so that took about 3 weeks.
What would you like to do with the last 5?
5 weeks or 5 days?
5 weeks.
5 weeks. Oh.
That's enough for an ability score change.
I'm debating. I'm thinking, should I go for it?
That's enough for 2 attempts.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yep.
Get my punches down to
Well,
11,
actually,
so-
you could find a teacher that could dedicate the downtown.
There's no one in town capable of doing that.
Yeah, no, it literally would have to be one of you two, and Varus is probably the better option. So it's just like, I'm better off going to level 8 and getting the ASI score increase.
Yeah, so
So yeah, I'm going to go and train up another level to get to a level 8, and that's going to be... Fuck, that's a lot of XP.
level 8. Do you have 34,000 experience?
Yes, I do.
Great.
Alright, so you'd be 2 weeks short of finishing that level training.
What at this point? Oh, after I'm finished leveling up?
After you're finished leveling up, Archer would be 2 weeks short of finishing his. So would you
Even
guys like
though
to
I
wait 2 more
Work
weeks?
up, train 16 hours a day.
16 hours a day.
I only need-
Yeah, that'll half the time.
Yeah, I'd only need 4 weeks, and you said there's 5 weeks.
You're able to do so with 1 week to spare.
Yeah, but it's 8. Okay,
Okay.
that puts me down to. Nope, there we go. Okay. Yay, level 8.
Let's go. We're doing it right now.
Nice.
Making
Wait.
progress.
That means I got to. Right.
Oh yeah,
right.
you got an ability score improvements.
Ability score. Let's see.
So you've got to decide what feats and ability scores you're gonna increase.
Yep, I'm doing health first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see, Jimis, what's the thing regarding the maximum of the stats again? It's 20 plus half your level.
Yep. So what level are you?
8.
It'd be 24 for you.
Cool. I'm gonna need a few minutes to go and think on this one.
All good?
Yeah, I don't think I think I'm gonna need a week.
Yeah. Right. There was talk of having us go and end our session here and then picking it up
Yep, that's
next
fine.
week as we go and figure out what we want to do for our levels up since we all hit ASI points.
Except for Varys, but Varys probably
Varys
has
has
some extra downtime he wants to use.
Alright, Varus, what would you
Yeah.
like to be doing?
I would be helping around the town for 8 hours and working on the 2 feats for the other 8 hours.
Alright, the town's pretty much self-sustaining for the most part. They don't really need help with anything.
Okay, then I would just spend the 16 hours working on the 2 feats.
Alright. How many hours are those 2 feats up?
8 each, I guess.
80 each? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did you mean already put in hours, or what hours he's currently putting in?
At the end of this.
Oh. Oops, it is.
Alright. Anything else for us?
No, that would be it.
Alright. Then I guess you guys are done.
Yeah, we had
Yep.
many choices.
Meanwhile, in the deep dark glare of the
Okay.
Batman.
Can I go talk to her for a while?
To Rose?
Yes, I'm going to ask her if she's okay with talking to me.
Okay, what would you like to talk to me about?
A few things really. First of all, I apologize for my earlier comment.
Very well. And?
It is simply that I was told that those mean because of myself. Those are not really my words, I'm just echoing what was told to me. Those are things that my master believes, but I'm not sure that I do. Does that make sense?
So far?
Yes. My friend there says that you dislike Celestials.
Correct.
You're right to. They suck.
Correct again.
I do not know why they suck so much, but they all suck.
Do you have a point you're getting at?
Oh no, sorry, I am a little rambling. I admit I am not exactly in my best moment. I have been through a lot recently. You understand, I'm sure. I'm sure you don't care, but you understand.
You've murdered the innocent.
What you're talking about?
You've murdered the innocent.
When? What you're talking about exactly?
A week ago. Then weeks before that.
What was are you able to ascertain the truth in my words or read my mind or something?
Why on earth would I do that?
Are you able to cast Zone of Truth?
Yes?
Would you do so for me?
The purpose of it would be?
So I can talk honestly and you can believe what I say.
Very well, she casts Zone of Truth.
Those were all accidents. I have had no intention on killing that kid like a week ago. I contemplated it because I knew that the voices wanted me to, but the reason he died was not because I decided to kill him. That was an entire
He's not
thing,
dead.
an accident. What?
He's not dead. His soul was destroyed.
I did not know that either. I was entirely unaware of any of this. I just
That
reached
further
out to a light
speaks
and
to your
he blew up.
incompetence.
Yes, but allow me to. I agree. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing with my life. But as a second statement of truth, I hold no desire to harm people. If they do not harm me, I would be perfectly happy just living alone in a castle somewhere, just training. That's all I want for my life this time. Everything that has happened because of my incompetence or because of my lack of luck, but I have no desire to harm anyone. And I am trying my best right now to stop people from being hurt. Otherwise, I could have just followed Torthak and hurt more people. I would not be here if I didn't at least intend on stopping the mess that I created.
Continue.
I don't know what to do. You understand that I do not want to die. I'm sure you do not want to die either. But I do not want to live knowing that I am not doing anything to stop the stuff that I made happen. That's why I looked for Shadow to help me, and now he said that we should stop this. I agree, and we were traveling the world seeking out the vampire that I know are strong enough to kill people that I can stop them. That's the plan. That's what I was doing, and I would continue to do so. Not specifically going out, but I do not want to be responsible for more deaths. Even if I did, I know that I didn't intend, and then I do not. He pauses and just sighs. Listen, I didn't want this. I don't really have any control over any of this. I understand that I am causing a lot of bad shit, but that was really never my intention. I just didn't know what to do. I just want to fix this and find somewhere safe I can be. Do you get that?
So what you're saying is your level of incompetence has caused the death of hundreds.
Yeah. Yes, that's precisely what I'm saying. That's also why I was looking for a teacher, but my teacher really didn't help with that.
And you believe there's still
admire-
redemption for you?
I believe that I have lost these markings before, and I will continue to try, even if it's impossible. Does that make sense? I believe there is inherent worth in the attempt, even if it fails.
So you do believe you can be redeemed?
I'm not sure. I believe that I should try. Do you not?
I don't really see the purpose in fighting for your redemption.
What would you what? Then I ask you this. What do you believe I should do? Other than that, other than die, please. I am not willing to die.
I think only one truly willing to accept death could even be capable of redemption.
Yes, but I am as scared of dying as I am of anything else. I would just want to live in a safe place where I can experience with myself the things that I want to do and do not want to do. I want to go back to simpler times, and I believe that to do that, I need to fix this mess. Redemption is a strong word. I do not believe myself. Deserving isn't the right word. I believe in the inherent worth in the attempt of trying to fix one's own mistakes, even if it doesn't really change the objective value of their actions or misactions. Even if the world continues to deem me an evil creature, as it clearly does by the Machins, as long as I do not actively try and take evil action for their own sake, there is some worth in continuing to live, which is what I am trying to do. Which is why I try to get Shadow's help. And that's also why I'm trying to get your help, even though
Do you
I believe that
understand by
you are...
taking this course of action, you would be, well, to put it simply, you would be throwing away everything that you currently are in search of something better.
Can you say that again, please?
In seeking this course of action, for me to accept this, you would need to throw away everything you currently are in order to become something better.
I believe that I am not defined by what I am as we speak.
So you're willing to put away what you already are in order to become something better?
Are you speaking of vampirism?
I'm talking about putting aside everything and everything you're currently capable of in order to find a new version of you. Sure, you may maintain some of your inherent abilities, but this is a long path. Could take months or years, but if you are willing to live up to the words you're speaking, then it is possible you could be redeemed.
Yes, that is my intention. The only reason I would not do so immediately is because I am afraid of others hunting me down before I can.
This place is protected from everyone. Only those I allow in are able to enter.
Then you are under the zone of truth as well, right?
Yes, although I could make myself immune if I so wish.
I will choose to trust your word and ask you to tell me that if I were to accept your proposition, treating it as a proposition may be incorrect, but still, would you be able to assure my safety while I'm doing it?
No. No one is capable of assuring your safety. I will act in the best interest of the people of this town. Meaning, if you change your mind partway through, then I will end you right there and then. However, if you're willing to stick it out and put in the work, then I'll do everything in my power to help you.
I am willing to strike this deal. I do not wish for the certainty of protection. I just wish for the intent and not letting me be killed while I'm attempting to do so.
I am willing to put in the intent.
Then so am I. If it helps, I have lost this marking in the past before when I tried to stop the vampires from killing a town. I do not believe myself a being of absolute evil.
Alright.
Though perhaps that is...
Oh, let's see. That would take roughly 4.5 months of, well, training to actually try and you just basically they're going to want you to dedicate at least one level toward cleric for this. You'll be able to retrain it at some point in the future, but for the time being, they will need you to take at least one level.
Mm-hmm.
You'll need to be dedicating your spell slots each cycle to healing and helping people.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll need to be going through the ceremony spell once per day.
Yes. I believe that still frees up time for me to train myself normally.
You'll have about 2.5. You'll have 4 hours of free time each day.
Yeah. So basically, it takes 2 days to complete 1 day of training.
Correct.
I see.
Shadow, if you choose to stay, you'll have pretty much entirely free time.
Can I think a short while about it?
Sure. Got nothing else to do for the next, 37 minutes since the others have finished it.
Oh, they have finished their day, basically, like the session.
Yep.
No,
How?
no way. I decided I'm going to stay and train here with him. I'm not making the decision of leaving Volpus alone again, even
Alright.
with these people. Like, I'm not doing that again.
Okay. There is one thing that I would do then before I start doing this.
Alright.
I am going to tell the vampires in my bag of holding to continue to obey me even after I have the marks and to have goodwill toward me.
I want to ask Rose one other thing.
Because
Speak.
specifically, we need them to be both able to protect us if shit goes south.
So you're opening the bag of
able to
holding
protect
to
us.
speak to them?
I'm just going to speak into the bag of holding. I think that works, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
What do you want to do with them at the moment?
I'm going to tell them to continue to have goodwill toward me and obey me.
Yeah,
even
but how
after
are
I leave
you
them out.
telling them this? Are you opening the bag of holding and taking them out, or are you just opening the top and speaking in?
I'm speaking in. I believe that has worked in the past, hasn't it?
Yeah, you can speak in like that. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Rose, was it? I just have one little question again.
Speak?
Okay, why? I just don't understand why we all got put on a blacklist. Like, okay, Volpus, Torvak, I understand, but me maybe
Hey.
a little bit, but all the others also? I thought
Yes.
they were friends.
Obviously, they don't value your capabilities or trust you enough. Either way, not for me to
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to know if it's quite bad.
Is it evil of me to want revenge for this?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Hmm.
It's not revenge worthy to just don't.
My issue is not
to
with
just not trust these other people.
your whether you're good or bad. My issue is with you're incompetent.
Fair enough. Is it evil of me to
Volpus-
rescind them for this if I do
Volpus-
nothing about it?
Sorry, what was that?
Is it evil of me to rescind them from it even if I do nothing about it?
Maybe?
I cannot
just-
answer that.
Volpus, you know now that Rel and Nathan aren't trusting you. So, not resent them for that or try to plot revenge, but try to be better and get that trust back, because after this it will be much better.
No.
Why no?
I already intend on getting better. I intend on getting better to fix
Yeah.
my messes. I do not believe I owe them anything.
No, you don't, but just try to build up that trust again, and that it's going to make everything better instead of trying to revenge for something little like this.
I'm not mature enough to not hold a grudge for this.
You can, but don't let it out. Just try to get over that grudge. I'm also trying to do that.
I'm probably going to call them assholes every day.
Maybe. That won't make
Maybe
the
not.
situation better. You promised to
Yeah, but
listen
it
to me.
it does, and then that's their problem because they're attacking us, not us.
Just try to get over it. Time will tell.
I'm still not over people trying to crush my heart like months ago.
Oh my god, yes. Oh fuck. You will never get over this, do you?
Nope.
Try to be nice. It's not really that bad of a thing. Like, let's just
I see.
go. Let's just try to sort this out.
Okay. I have a question for Rose.
Speak.
I would be a really shit cleric. What's your plan for that?
Do you intend to go against your tenants?
No, what I'm saying is that I have.
Do you intend to go against your teachings, your tenets,
No.
your promise?
No. No. If I did, then I
Those
would
things
have.
are what matters to being a cleric. Not the power you're able to put behind your spells, not the control you wield over your spells. Your magic is second only to who you are. Yes, being more wise and being more observant, more focused, does make you a better cleric. But it is the tenets which define what sort of cleric you will be.
That goes against what I have experienced in this world so far. But I will trust you on this.
Alright. So,
By the way,
I will need
does
you to
having
make
blood
8 attempts. 1, 2, 25, 50,
what?
75, 100, 125. 100. I'll need you to make 4 wisdom training checks because they're going to have you train for 4 months on your wisdom.
It takes a month to.
25 days.
So, but isn't it once a week exactly?
It was once a week for your first year.
Okay. 10. That's already a success.
Yep.
Wisdom. Because that's 12 actually.
Yep, it'd
Plus
go up by
2.
1.
Yeah, it's actually 14. Second. Wow, not 20.
Goes up by 2.
Oh shit.
Then that's a total of 3, right?
Sorry, what was that?
That's a total of 3, right?
Yep, so far. Don't forget that your modifier would change.
Oh yeah, it would be 10 now.
Yep, so a flat roll.
14
Increase.
still works. 4. I'm just gonna roll. So that's 11 now. That's the last one. 19. That's a success.
Yep.
Wow.
So we go up. So that's 5 increases.
That's good. Like,
That's a. instead of a
Volpes has
fast.
a wisdom of 12 now. That's really fucking good.
I would like to say this is double what I started with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll need you to make 1 more.
Okay. Right. 13. That's still a
Yep.
success.
Goes up by 1.
Okay.
That was from the overtime training that they were having you do. And then you would have the time dedicated for 1 level of cleric.
Yeah, and the rest of the time would dedicate to wizard, I guess.
Yep. But that was 4 months exactly of time that they used for this, so
How many weeks or 4 months again?
100
4
days.
hours a day. I can still do this.
Yep, you can still
and
do
level up
that.
at least or twice, I think. 4 months, you say?
4 months.
Okay.
Okay, we are
Yeah,
apprehended
yeah.
for 4 months. That's going to go great. How many weeks are that again? Like 10?
25, 5, 10, 15, 20 weeks.
20 weeks. That's... And for level 7, I need 6 weeks.
You would have the
Right?
time for that.
Yeah, but also I have enough for level 8, so
Do I have enough wisdom to multi-class into cleric?
13 wisdom?
Yeah.
Yep.
But 13 wisdom at the end of the thing.
can I go to level 8 from level 6? Should be enough time.
Yes, you should. So you'd have the wisdom by about 2/3 of the way through, and then the rest of it was training on cleric. Because when you're training with a master, it reduces the actual time it takes to train something. That includes your stat.
Interesting. I'm going to have to retrain this level eventually.
I would assume so, but it's more for RP purposes at this stage.
Yeah, and doing that is really a good thing. Like, really
By
good.
the way, I have a question. That's a genuine question.
Ask?
The vampires all worship me, correct? Because they were ordered to.
Yep,
I now had to have divine magic.
correct.
How does this work?
Well, you can either reject the church that you... Like, after you go through the rite of passage, which is the actual ceremony that grants you a divine spark, you can reject the connection that they're trying to offer you and form your own with the vampires, or you can accept theirs.
I see. Because if I had a connection with the vampires, then I would be able to talk to them telepathically, right?
It doesn't grant telepathic speech, but does grant you a spiritual connection.
Because that might help a lot. Interesting. Can I be part of both churches?
No.
No, that's a shame.
Oh my god, I still have enough XP for one death.
Congratulations, Shadow.
That's so good.
Interesting.
Yeah, what I'm going to do with my free time now. That's more of a question.
You could train your dexterity if you want to.
No, last time I did that, it completely failed. James, can I write you over the week what I'm going to do with the
Sure.
rest of the time? Because I have no idea at the moment and I need a little bit of time to think about it.
Okay, so
Can
4
we?
weeks
Are we
have
going to do
passed.
something at the end of the full at the end of the full month or not?
You can if you'd like to. 4 months, that would be
Also,
25 days. That would
Can you
put
give me
you...
a basic description of how these 4 months go?
So, pretty much each day at sunset, you are taken into the church. From the church, you would go through the teachings, same as all the other clerics. Then from
Am
there...
I supposed to
Sorry, what was that?
Do I have to worship a god, or do I or is it fine if I just follow the tenets?
So the tenets, basically, it is of the church, or the domain of... They don't worship a god, they worship the church itself.
I see. Interesting.
And they worship the power it grants them over life and death. It is a twilight domain.
I see. Interesting too. That's fair enough. Then that shouldn't come into problem with the Vulpes' own views. By the way, did Rose accept Vulpes as her apprentice or not?
Yes, when you became a cleric there.
Because there's a difference between being a cleric and her apprentice, right?
A cleric is the priest's apprentice.
I suppose that's fair enough.
Though she is fairly hands-on with her lessons.
Oh, well, that's better than Alex.
You pretty much spend the entire time there being led through lessons by them. Although you're not... There is a period of time for about 4 hours where they're outside the barrier, but you're not able to go out there. So that's your 4 hours of free time each day.
At some point, I'm just going to ask her why is she so hands-on when all Alice did was use me to do tasks and then leave.
Maybe she's a better teacher.
What now?
If you throw a clump of clay at a wall, yes, you can call it an artwork, but it's not detailed. If you want it to be detailed, you have to put in the work in yourself.
Maybe Alice just wanted to get you as a delivery boy and didn't really want to train you.
Well, that's a depressing thought because she was basically my only friend for like 2 months.
Yeah, maybe the friends you had before we did all of this today might not have been the best friends and might only use you for their own gains.
You see why this
Like,
place sucks?
what?
This whole world sucks.
Yeah, basically, but we are making
awful.
the right steps in the right direction to turn you around at the moment, so
I'm gonna try and not take that personally.
Who?
Me.
it wasn't a meta comment, it was a comment about all the people in this
no.
world. Like, James, you know better than everybody else that everyone in this world is basically an asshole or a petty if you do something wrong.
Sort of like real
Listen.
people.
Yeah,
I mean, listen.
we never said that the real world is better. It's basically the same.
I just remember that one time that when I stepped into the Mortal Guild was like, oh hey, you guys want to make an alliance, and they all screamed in terror.
Yeah. Okay. Is
By the
there in
way,
this town? Wait.
I
Is
see.
there in this town any rogue I could train with? Never really asked for that.
They would actually have a rogue in here.
So I can even cut down the time. Nice. I still can't get to the next level. Then I
Huh.
will train with him. And try
Is there
to
a
get...
wizard? That way I can use my my free time more efficiently.
There is a wizard and sorcerer here.
Can they help me train? While when I'm
They've been instructed to leave you to be specifically Rose's task.
I see. Can Rose help me train as a wizard or not?
Rose is only a cleric.
I know, but I'm sort of asking her if she has enough knowledge on magic to help me with my.
She has no
personal
interest
studies.
in training you in anything other than cleric.
That's fair enough.
Where is this shit?
To improve myself during this time, like as in morally.
Sorry, what was that?
I should probably do something to improve myself in a way that's not just moral improvement while I'm here. Just can't think of any way.
So... I now just boosted my passive perception.
By the way, do I still have the markings by the time this is over?
I'm going to need you to make 10 wisdom saving throws.
Okay, why?
Because this is them using ceremony spell to try and reset your alignment.
Success, 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 success. Fail? Fail probably, I don't know. Success, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two more. No.
Okay, at the end of the time, the markings are still there.
Okay.
James, I have a question.
What's your question?
I took the feat Observant.
Yep.
And there is, you have a +5 bonus to your passive wisdom, perception, and passive intelligence investigation.
Yep.
Where can I mark that on my sheet?
You would need to go into your... There should be a little gear.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't find it there. Oh, don't know where I should put it there. I found the passive perception, but not the other one.
I think I'm able to level up once as a wizard and once as a cleric.
I could put it just in investigation.
Where is it?
No, twice. No, twice. That's fair enough. It's 8 weeks. That's about fair enough. Yeah, okay. Then I still have enough EXP.
So yeah, now let's check it out.
To next to the skill, just to the right, there's a +0 on that sheet. You
Okay,
just need
so
to set
just
that to 5.
so just
those two.
investigation. You mean next to investigation?
It should be for both of them.
Hmm.
Or is there something
there
else
is-
for
There
you?
is a passive perception modifier at the bottom of skill options
Ah,
because it deliberately states passive wisdom and passive intelligence.
Yep. feel free to
So-
just put that there then.
Today
Okay.
went way too well. I wonder how I'm going to fuck up next week.
Can I also put it in my for my perception or just passive?
Ah, just passive.
Okay.
Actually, just put it in for your perception anyways. I tend to just
Okay.
let it apply either way.
Yeah, what's better at the moment? Like, my passive perception is pretty good now, so I might be able to roll perception anyways at some points. Oh no, my perception now is pretty high. Oh no, okay. I just saw that if you put it in perception only, it also applies to your passive one. So if I do a double, it will go way up too high. So I only put it in the active one. I now have a passive perception of 22.
Nice.
Okay, by the end of these 4 months, can we leave this place?
You've still not been given permission to leave.
Let's see. And also, these 4 months during this time, I believe I'm going to I'm just going to train my wizard level, but I'm
Alright.
also going to try and whenever I can befriend Rose.
Rose acts
I'm just
friendly
straight up
to
going to
you,
be
but
friendly.
they're not what you would call a friend. The other clerics are happy to become your friend, but Rose
Wait.
is
Wait, so
work
actual
first.
friends now?
Sorry, what's that?
I can make actual friends now?
Yes.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
25 days in 1 month.
Am I
5 days a
hallucinating?
week.
Is it real? Volpe said he has a friend and they're not a maniac? Huh.
You're right, I
That
should
might
take
be
that
the
away.
case. Oh no! Let him have his friends.
What was his okay?
Need to
He has been crying for a while.
So, I got training with a rogue at the village.
Yep.
Okay, so gets cut in half. That's 6.5 weeks of training. We have 4 months. It was 4 weeks in a month or 5?
5 weeks.
Oh shit, I have so much time.
I have a question, James.
Yep.
Are there any paladins in this place?
There are no paladins.
Oh, interesting. Could I
I have
technically be a
literally
paladin
13
for
weeks
one-
of free time.
Sorry, what was
Wow.
that?
Yeah. Could I technically be a paladin for one god and a cleric to another?
Paladins aren't based to a god, they're an oath to themselves or to some other creature or thing. Basically, you make a promise and you draw all of your power from that promise.
Isn't that basically what I'm doing right now?
Your oath is a connection between you and the others, so you're both following the exact same tenet, so you offer your power to the collective and then you draw from that collective's power. Whereas the oath is you're focusing all of your power and drawing from that oath. Paladins draw from their own power and their own power only. Clerics draw from a collective reservoir.
I see. So no. I wonder if I could make a warlock buff with myself then.
Maybe don't.
A warlock
Why?
pact can
we
only be
do-
made with someone else.
You do realize that having access to those spiritual connection between the vampires and us is a good thing, right? Because we can feel where they are.
Yeah, but I think that making a warlock pact with anything at this point will fuck over everything that you accomplished right now.
Maybe. I mean, I may remind you, the only reason you're not dead is because I did so.
Wait, what?
This is true.
Oh, she would have killed me too?
Yeah,
No. All the way back in the island, you were going to be burned alive
When?
when shit blew up.
Didn't I die there? Wasn't that the first
mean-
time I died? Oh no, that was from the...
Yep. I think I used spare the dying on like 2 people, and they both would have perma died there.
Chu
Right.
was in the burning fire. I died like for... No, I came back because of XP. I think you
Yeah.
came to me before I used all my death saves.
Yeah, no. Actual was me actually. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Vulpes, at the end
I
of
lost
the
XP
4
there.
months, a vampire would come up to you and let you know that they've successfully infiltrated this town.
Interesting. Do I know what vampire it is? And
This
how
is not one
have
that you've
they
seen
not been
before.
Okay.
We've been
And
spreading the
we
word
can't
like you
see-
instructed.
I see. Huh. Okay.
Are you sharing that with me or keeping that to yourself?
Let me think about that for a second. I believe I should share with you. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna share with you.
So wait, vampires are infiltrating this town?
I think vampires infiltrating every town.
I'm not really for that. We maybe should tell the people in this town.
Mm,
Because what do they want to
Yeah,
do in this town by infiltrating it? Like,
uh,
do they want to
spread the
wipe it out?
spread the faith.
We are actively working against that, so you should tell your
If you
master.
tell people publicly, then everyone knows it's me, and the vampires lose faith in me. That's bad because then we have no control over them.
Yeah, but you shouldn't, like, we shouldn't just let it slide because then it's just going to get worse.
Tell them not. I believe I'm going to order them not to infiltrate this town and leave.
Try that, and if I don't do that, we need to do that in every town if we do that. But we can.
Listen, we are playing a very dangerous game. We cannot risk losing the vampire's faith, but we
Okay.
also cannot letting them do
Order them
whatever they
to
want.
leave this town, everyone that infiltrated it. But we have to tell afterwards because then other people can take precautions against it without the vampires knowing that you told them.
Yeah, I'm going to order him to gather all the vampires into my bag of holding.
Your bag of holding cannot hold 30% of the town.
Oh my god.
How many percent?
30%. 140 people.
So the plan of putting all your vampires into a bag of holding is gone. We should just tell them.
Yeah.
Because
Wait. But how many vampires are there right now? In this town
There is
specifically?
currently 140 in this town.
I'm going to tell the strongest ones to get into bag of holding and the rest of them to head back to Toltex town, where they are to
No.
defend the city, not attack the
We can't
mortals.
travel, we'll burn.
Why will you burn?
Most of us are Generation 5, if not further down.
Oh, I see. You burn the sun then?
Most of these people have been avoiding daylight.
I see. Can you not travel by night and sleep during the day?
Where would we sleep?
Is there any is there any place that sells wood in this place?
Wood. The markets
Yeah, and
wouldn't
people
sell
build
wood.
stuff.
The markets wouldn't sell wood. Is there anything else that you're looking for?
No, I do not think so. Is there any way I can hire people to build something outside city walls?
Yeah. Well. Yes, you can hire people to do that, but you're not permitted to.
I see. Shadow, should I tell Rose and ask her to be silent about it?
Tell her and ask her to, maybe handle it not with a big fight or anything like the
Put the
vampire.
vampires into my bag of holding, and then I'm
The
going
thing-
to call Rose and ask to
The
talk to
thing
her.
is,
So, what are you saying?
What?
What were you saying, Velpus?
I'm going to call Rose at some point with Shadow after I put all the strong vampires into bag of holding, and I'm
Okay.
going to ask to talk to her privately.
How are you determining them strong?
The ones that can protect me the best.
Okay. How many?
If they're 130, I'm just going to put the 10 strongest in the bag.
Alright, you put the 10 strongest in your bag. You then tell Rose?
Yes.
Alright, the very next day, there is a mass pile of corpses in the center of town burning.
Specifically, I'm not telling Rose specifically. I'm asking to talk to her. There's a difference.
I asked if you were telling Rose.
Yeah.
Yes. I told her I'm going to ask her to not be public about it. I said that's Shadow.
Yep. So you ask
Yeah.
Rose to not be public about it?
Yes, I'm just going. Listen, there are vampires here. I know you're going to get rid of them. I am okay with that. But if you are public with that, then we may lose control over the entire situation. Please deal with it silently.
Alright. The next day, there is a mass pile of vampires in town as they burn in daylight.
Yeah.
Huh.
Didn't work.
There is nothing
Nice
you
try.
could have said to her to convince her otherwise.
Hey, but this town is
All of
safe,
them
so we literally did what we wanted to do. Save a town from vampires.
Did all of them burn?
All of them but the 10 in your bag.
Huh. Can I ask to talk to Rose again?
Okay, what would you like to talk about? Is there more?
No. I don't believe so. Though I hope you were thorough in your investigations.
We were.
Just killed the whole town except for our clerics.
They just killed 140 people. Well, 130.
What?
They just killed 130 vampires.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of them was a cleric.
Oh, one of them was a cleric.
See, this is what we were trying to stop, and I hope we are able to. I have been trying my best. Do you think I'm doing enough?
Yes, you're doing enough.
I'm asking her specifically.
Okay.
There is no such thing as enough.
I have been following the tenets. I have been trained with your clerics. I have been doing the lessons. I have been helping them.
Until you have given all that you can, there is no such thing as enough.
But people still died.
Yes, they did.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not supposed-
I just remembered I wanted to do something. The first few days where we are there, I'm writing to Cal and the others, don't come to justice. They don't like us anymore here.
And if there's nothing else, I guess that's where we'll end this session.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to think about what I'm doing with 14 free weeks.
You are turning your level, right?
That is after I trained my level.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Listen, you have 14 weeks, right?
I have 14 weeks to do whatever I want without leaving the city.
James, how long did it take to train your level?
Your level, the level you're trying to train to in weeks.
Oh,
I
I'm
see.
trying to train to. I thought it was that we are on.
No.
Then I need to add 2 more just to that.
Can we time skip
What?
a little more than what we have so far?
What? Why?
No, because there'll be an event happening in the town that you'll need to deal with.
I see.
Um,
Oh,
just
that's
as a
all right.
little meta question, just as a little foreshadowing, are there going to be other players visiting
Yes.
this town? Yeah, okay, I thought so. I
Are
don't
we
want to
meeting
know
group
more.
1?
That's all.
Are we meeting group 1?
Oh yeah, Group 1 might come here. I thought about
Yeah.
Will and Nathan because I want to meet them in this town. Like, just sitting there, drinking stuff. Hey, you bitches.
I want to kill them too, don't worry.
I don't want to kill them.